What's going on, everybody? It's Drew. It is the Drinking with Drew show. Welcome. We have Lusty Laura in the house. We have Pajama Joe, and joining us shortly, we'll have Brad Mader from Must Not Kill. So he will be here shortly. We're going to try a new beer, Sweet Baby Java, Espresso, Infused, Peanut Butter Beer.
Porter.
Is it a porter?
Yeah.
Are you
I thought it was a stout. We should be.
There you are. I got you.
All right. Did it start when I started? Or do I need to restart?
You just belched in the video, so you're good.
Okay. Well, it's the Drinking with Drew show. We are live. We have Lusty Laura in studio. We have Pajama Joe. Brad Mader of Must Not Kill will be joining us shortly. We're trying Sweet Baby Java, Espresso Infused.
Chocolate peanut butter porter.
Chocolate peanut butter porter. So we're going to get that going.
6.2% alcohol.
Tonight on the show, we have a couple weekly rants that I want to talk about. We're going to talk about our special offer and promotion with James Joyce. Do you want a free beer? We're going to tell you how to get one.
Yeah.
And we did go see Ybor last night. We're going to cover that little experience. So we're going to talk a little bit about Justin Bieber.
What?
Did I say Bieber?
Yes.
Justin Timberlake. He got arrested last night.
You better believe it.
Yep. Pet insurance canceled. First date butt plug mishap.
What?
Yep. Military draft reinstated. We have counterfeit titanium products and Boeing. So if you're flying, you want to pay attention to that. We have El Salvador burning 2.7 tons of cocaine. Laura has concerns about that. We have, I don't even know what that
Giving
says.
away the whole show.
Well, I'm giving the teasers, Joe. That's what you have to do. I learned that in broadcasting school.
Stop teasing me.
Oh, too much oil. We have too much oil on the planet, so we're going to talk about that. And
we should burn it.
Donald Trump and aliens, and then we're going to have a top 10 list. And, of course, some Buderbangs. So stay put. It's the Drinking with Drew show. My name's Drew, and I'm drinking.
Finally.
And now, from the CapsFlorida.com studios in Riverview, Florida,
We won't tell
it's
the
the
doctor.
Drinking with Drew show.
Plumber's butt crack looks like boobs.
We are now off mute. We are back. Hopefully the new board, I just bought a new mixing board. Hopefully the mute now works. I'm guessing Brad just got here because Simon just got the fuck up and
Bolted.
I want to see if he bites Brad. Maybe he won't.
No.
No, he won't. Brad just walked through the front door. He's being greeted and sniffed by Simon. So while Brad gets in here, Simone,
It is Simone.
he has the Brad Mader shirt on.
He's got a BM.
We won't tell.
Starting to get old and forget my name.
Right. Well,
Simon, get down.
Easy. Just look at what's written in your underwear.
all right. So while Brad's getting set up here, be sure to like and subscribe, of course. We have all of our social media platforms. We have Facebook, obviously, Instagram, X, and Humble Social. Brad, give it a test over there.
Yo.
There you are.
What's up?
Very good.
He is here.
So I got my new mixer. I've got my Mackie mixer set up, and I've got my headphone amp, Brad, that you should be able to hear yourself.
I don't care.
You should be able to hear yourself in stereo. So everything is delightful tonight.
Awesome. Burp. They sound great.
You do. And I have the Dean hooked up, ready to roll. So we're going to have you play with that later on.
Oh, goody.
All you got to do is take it off standby, picks on the amp, and you're good. You probably have a pick in your pocket.
Yes, I do.
All
Drew
right,
had
so-
a pick in the shower with him the other day.
I did. It was so weird. I was in here
For the beard?
fucking around. No, like
Oh.
literally, I was
A
playing.
guitar pick.
I was playing, and I was getting set up, and I lost my pick, and I'm like, where the fuck did my pick go? I could not find it. Looked on the floor, looked everywhere, looked under the amp, under this and that.
It was in his
Couldn't find
butthole.
it. So I picked another pick, and I started playing. I was in here for an hour playing. I went to go take a shower afterwards, and literally in the shower, she goes, "What is that?" I'm like, "That's the pick." Like, where the fuck was it that it dropped off in the shower? Like,
It had to have fallen in his slipper, and then it like stuck to his foot, and
I
when the
don't
water
know.
hit it, it fell
Weirdest
off.
thing.
So
You
she
guys
was,
were
so
up
she was in
all
the shower
night
with you.
trying to figure out
We
how
were.
this pick emerged, right?
No.
Yeah, I know you two.
So she was in the shower with
You
you.
were pausing.
Sometimes,
you know.
Joe. She makes a habit of trying to see me naked on occasion.
Just peeking at you.
Yep.
That can be considered sexual assault if you're not, if you're not into
careful.
it.
I feel dirty
voyeurism.
already.
Voyeurism. It's called voyeurism, Joe.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm gonna press charges.
there's something you could complain about.
Mm-hmm.
She made you feel intimidated.
Yep. So, do you want a free beer?
Yes.
Okay. Free beer at James Joyce. Here's how you do it. You go in, you say, I want my free Drinking with Drew sticker and my free beer. And with your meal, you get a free beer and a sticker. So
Do you have to purchase a meal?
you do.
Okay.
Okay. So go to James Joyce for dinner,
Ybor City.
Ybor City, right there on 8th Avenue, right at the 1700 block of 8th Avenue.
As of right now, it's while supplies last.
While
so-
supplies last. I think I dropped off 50 stickers. So that's kind of the deal.
In Ybor,
In Ybor.
that's done.
Probably. Well, Chris, the bartender Chris, was passing them out last night.
Oh, well,
So
yeah.
he was already like going through them. And of course, when I dropped them off to tell him about the promotion, because I talked to the owner about the promotion, but going in, I talked to him about it. And of course, there's like 4 people eating at the bar. And they're like, I want a free beer.
yeah, that's all it
So,
takes.
yeah. So that's kind of how it started. And then, we went after the show. We went to Gwar last night. So
Oh, how was that?
It was great. We'll talk about it. So before the show, we dropped the stickers off, and then after the show, I went back to. We had a couple beers. We had dinner. Wait, I didn't get my free beer. No, probably didn't.
It wasn't dinner. It was like breakfast because it was like
She
midnight.
had. Yeah, it was late.
It was late.
She had chicken and waffles, and I think I had a burger. I really don't remember.
You had an entire burger.
Okay. So
If you can't tell, he got really drunk for the first time
I did.
in like 3 months.
I did. Probably last night was.
And
you know.
now the Earth is on its proper
It's-
axis.
right.
Yes.
Things are a little back to normal. I woke up and I'm like, shit, that was a normal night.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, I only had like 3 or 4 beers, and I go, but you were getting the big cups, and that's
they would
2
put 2
bottles
Stellas in one cup.
in
It
one
was like
cup.
that.
Oh.
So you thought you had
okay.
4,
That's like
but you
8.
had 8, but then you had 1 single before, so that was 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good times, good times.
My wife made that mistake when we went to the show there, ZZ Top. Oh, no, it was the Leonard Skinner. Oh, that's right. It was Leonard Skinner's ZZ Top.
Right.
And she was like, oh, I'll just get a beer. Didn't realize they're the tall boys.
Yeah.
Drink up. I was helping her out at that place at the end of the night. She
Well,
was feeling no pain. so.
It was $8 a beer, I think.
For a single beer.
Yeah. And they were charged, you get 2. But here's the thing, the cup,
But they were doubling them up.
they were
though.
doubling them up, but the cups
Ain't
only fit like 1 3/4 beer.
Right.
So they would literally throw away a quarter of a beer every time they poured a beer, 2 beers. So you know what I mean? So I was like,
you
I will
can't
swig
just-
that if you're not going to use it, but they wouldn't even give you the opportunity. They were just pouring them. Like you could see them 10 feet away, pouring them. And then
Oh,
they would
man.
just take the beer and throw it in the garbage. Before
That's abuse.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell?
Call child service.
Yeah. So,
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Hey, how's
Yeah.
it going? How are you?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
howdy.
Hi, dog. Wherever you
Yeah.
went.
You scared him away.
I
Where'd he
know.
go?
He's
Jeez.
monitoring the front door.
I guess so. It's like,
It was the
what
shirt.
other strange people are coming in this fucking
Yeah.
house? So we did
This
see.
was literally on the top of the clean clothes.
There you go. Easy peasy. So we did go to Gwar.
The BM.
Now, I've seen Gwar probably 4 times since Odorous passed away,
Oh, okay.
Dave Brocky. It hadn't been, every previous show that I had been to wasn't that packed.
It was insane.
It was crazy, crazy packed last night.
On a
Like,
Monday.
Wow.
literally, like,
Well, that's good.
yeah, it was crazy packed. And it was Weed Eater,
Ex-Cops.
Ex-Cops, which they did a great show.
And Squid Pisser.
I'd never seen Ex Cops, but that show was hilarious.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
A few times.
So, and I have a CD of theirs. They've only done one, right?
I think they only have one.
Yeah, so they're coming out with a new EP
with 5 songs.
Yeah.
No, 4 original, 1 cover, or 5 original and 1 cover, so 6.
I don't know.
I think it was 4 original and 1 cover.
Yeah. So they were great. Wasn't a big fan of Squid Pisser. Very noisy.
I have no idea.
So the guitar player of Squid Pisser is now the new guitarist of Ybor.
Oh, okay.
So that's how they got that combo going.
So he's doing double duty, huh?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And of course, Ex Cops has
it's
Ybor, basically. So it was a good
you
show,
could
man.
tell, like, the performance between the two bands, very, like, comedic theatrics. And so you could tell that if they didn't have the same members, they definitely got their influences from the same place because they were very, similar.
But it was a good show. I usually cut out early on shows on a school night.
We know.
I know. Yeah. But we stayed for the whole show. It was good.
I was almost going to go, and then I looked at tickets, and they were like $70 or something like that.
Yeah.
What?
And I was
I literally got them yesterday for $32 each.
Yeah, I looked because my buddy was thinking about
Maybe it was a
doing
reseller.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I just looked quick, and we were having dinner, and I was like, $70. I ain't spending that.
Well, I mean, that could be with the Ticketmaster, their fees and taxes, because we got 2 tickets at $32 each, which I think it's a little bit more because I got them the day of, and they even said like day of ticket. So I think it's a little bit more. But with Ticketmaster's pricing, it was as if I bought 3 tickets. Yeah. So it was like $96 for the 3 tickets, even though they were only $32 each.
Huh.
So it could have just been Ticketmaster. I know.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was happening. He hit me up. My buddy Jeff. I was actually trying to get him to come here, but he's over in Dundee. He has a million stories about me.
Speaking of, why don't you grab a beer, because we are going to try this Sweet Baby Java here in a little bit, but grab a beer out of there. And
then we'll start that or no?
No, because I've got half a beer left. Let's have Brad have a beer, and then we'll...
You want a Bud Light?
I can have a beer.
You can have a beer.
I heard these things are delicious.
You want a Guinness?
You want to try the nut brown that we had last week?
I've had that.
You've had that,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll try
Or do you want an IPA?
Joe, the door's open. You're letting the wiener out. Come on.
The wiener? What?
The air.
The wiener? How is the wiener in the air the same thing?
He
I was
doesn't
like,
want
what
my
the
wiener
hell
out.
show did I get in on?
Got
Right?
your attention, though. So
Thank you.
Laura saw a photo of you, and I had to prove to her that it was you.
Okay.
Well, you didn't. You just said who it was, and I believed you. You didn't have to, like,
Yeah. Okay. I
Are
mean,
you
show a
putting it up?
transformation of, like, one photo to the next year. Yeah, you didn't have to do anything like that.
okay. I am
What
going to
photo?
show it.
But I did look at it, and I'm like, I know that face, and I just couldn't, because it was,
Let me
probably
guess, my
from
hair's
like
down to my waist.
no, it's
I
probably
don't
from
know.
like the 80s, maybe, right? Was that where? Because it had like the the look of the photo, and I'm like, I know the face, but I can't figure it out. And I'm like, just give me a hint. And he goes, I can't, because if I give you a hint, it'll just give it away. So he just told me it was you. I'm like, oh my,
Well-
it does not look like you, but at the same time it does. That is so weird.
All right.
I'm trying
I'm
to find
curious.
it. The problem is it's not on your page. It just told me you liked a photo. I'm trying to pull it up.
Was he
I thought you were
tagged
going to bring
in
up the DCM thing. I could tell you about that thing if you want.
Was he tagged in it?
Yeah.
Then you should
Well,
be
I
able to
think.
go to the tagged photos.
You're making this all up.
I'm not.
You were in a wedding,
This is horrible content.
I'm gonna tell
Oh,
a
Yeah.
wedding party.
yeah. That's my
I wanted to show the photo, but
That's my best bud that passed.
It's
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
not yeah.
no, I don't see it. Damn it.
Are you
You'll have to-
correcting me?
You'll have
Yes.
to insert it in the edit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to insert it. Anyway, she didn't believe it was you.
Where's your pajamas?
Yeah. I don't know.
Now he's
It popped
quiet.
up.
He sleeps with Drew in the shirt.
Oh, nice.
So we have
Kinky.
we have a new.
That photo is on my page, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Well, it's not immediately on there. It might be on there, but it's not immediately on there.
Yeah.
So we have a new record. Joe, let's talk about your record. Was it 23,000
And climbing.
views and climbing of Joe riding a
23,000.
flipping lawnmower?
Yeah.
Like,
I saw you
Those
doing
are
a
literally-
play-by-play on that. That was hilarious.
yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and say it was, a combination of the voiceover and Joe on the lawnmower. So I'm going to start doing that here and there. We did a new one with a voiceover, but it's only at like 4,300.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Not that we're making money, but definitely those videos are a money maker.
They will be one day. I mean, we got, I think, 40 subscribers based on Joe riding a lawnmower. So for those of you that subscribe based on Joe riding a lawnmower, there's Joe. Let's see Joe,
Oh, wait,
not you.
me,
There
not
you
me.
go. And he is our lawn mowing fool. He mows 3 lawns in the neighborhood randomly. There's no official pattern set up, and I'll just wake up and hear a lawnmower and, oh, Joe's mowing the lawn.
I
So,
am trying to get one of my sisters to buy the house across the street, and I did offer you to mow their lawn too, if they bought the house.
Okay.
Now,
So
now,
I'm being pimped out now? Is
Yeah.
that how it works?
Yep.
now, which sister is it?
I sent it in our group chat. I said one of them needs to. So
Okay.
So
Either one-
if
either
that
or.
does come to fruition and I do cut the lawn, that earns us pool privileges, though.
That's
Oh,
true.
yes.
We should go to the pool now.
I said that if
The
Yeah, 'cause
gate's
it's-
totally unlocked.
Well,
I
yeah,
said
but
that
the
if they
security
buy the
cameras.
house, I have
I
to
don't think they're active.
have full access to the pool.
Yeah.
And my one of the sisters, I'm not going to say Jill, whatever. She's like, there's a pool. I didn't get that far in the pictures. I'm like, yeah, there's a pimp ass fucking pool and a whole outside kitchen.
What's this
Everything
here?
out there.
Right across the street from them,
Yeah.
like right next to my house.
They were
all right.
they were originally
if
asking.
you got 6 and change sitting around doing nothing.
No, sir.
629.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's a little out of my league.
Little steep.
Yep.
I was surprised.
I love
because
my
of
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, you might be losing a panel behind you, so
Yeah.
stand by.
Well,
for
I
that.
wouldn't say I'm actually losing it, Bob.
So
You can't tell on the camera.
no. So we have a new mixer.
Ooh.
Lisa helped me pick this mixer out with the headphone amp. It's working amazingly. I love it. Everything sounds great. No hissing. Everybody's got their good headphone sound.
There should be an
Well, the
exchange
show-
program so you can turn in the old one and get some credit.
Well, I'm still
But
going to
I
use
think
it.
this show's lost some character because if
Ooh.
everything's
Ouch.
working
I know.
correctly,
We have to expect something to go wrong.
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, usually people just don't show up. But sometimes
I
they
get-
do.
Yeah.
and get totally hammered and fall into a light or something and we can bring the cred back up.
Or
True.
or you could open a beer and it spills all over the place.
That
That
did you
was
watch
last
last week?
Well, he
No.
just
All
opened
over the
he
place.
opened the nut brown today with no problem.
Huh. Joe, you had to have shaken it.
I
No,
am-
Something
I
There
did
had to
not.
have been some type of.
I'm
I
a
did not.
professional though.
He opened it and it just went. Psh.
Who Jason did?
No, Joe.
Oh, Drew.
Yeah.
all
all
like
back
right
here.
next to the computer.
All
He
back
had
here.
Well,
like,
that's from your lack of drinking.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Maybe I got overly excited.
You just
Did a little chubby shake or something.
yeah,
Probably.
don't blame you.
Yep. So let's talk about Must Not Kill for a minute.
Okay.
Did you say chubby shake?
Yeah, when you're
Is that
a little
like
chubby
the
shake.
truffle shuffle?
A little bit. It's when you have a beard.
Do
you
the
just-
truffle shuffle.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Come on, guys. Let me in. Let me in, guys. Let me in.
Guy, I don't
Such
have
a goonie.
I don't have any sound effects right now. That's killing me.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I know. I got to pull up the bubble.
He was drinking, so I was doing the bubbles for him.
It's not bad.
Let's see.
Blah, 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 blah.
got it.
There we go. So, Must Not Kill.
Must not kill.
Brad,
Yes. Me.
you're in the process of writing new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How far along are you?
Got one more song to go, and then we'll have a new EP ready to record.
Ooh.
So we're just got 5. I got a dozen more songs, but we're just trying to choose the next one.
And you're putting the
But-
Drinking with Drew as a bonus track at the end, right?
But it's gonna be backwards. And all
Well,
it's
it's
gonna
his new
say
Steve, but
is
he's a devil.
Andrew dead? Is Andrew dead? Is Andrew dead?
What's his new Steve? But he's a devil. But he's a devil.
All right. Okay. Cool, man.
But yeah, no, it's coming out good. It's pretty slamming. So
Any
you
shows?
should all like it.
Any shows populating or brewing?
Nothing.
No.
No, we're just really concentrating on that and just making sure we get the songs down the way we want to. And then we're supposed to do some stuff in August and later in the fall.
Okay.
But little break.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yep.
So I have a rant. I actually have 2 rants. Can we, when you go to Publix and you go to Wawa, do you ever sit at the little tables outside?
No.
Like, do you go and get like, I like to sit at the tables when I go and get a sandwich.
Right.
And I want to just sit outside
At
and
Wawa?
eat a sandwich. Yeah. Wawa, Publix, because I bring it home and I have fucking 4 dogs staring at me like, give me some of your food.
Right.
So yeah, I'll go to Publix, eat outside. That's the plan. And then you have Publix employees sitting at the fucking tables. Like, get off the fucking tables. You're working. Like, you're on break or you're doing this. Go upstairs. They have like an employee break room, right?
They should.
Yeah. So today,
I thought it was going to be about homeless people, not employees.
well,
Are they smoking
They're-
out there?
no,
Is that like
it's
a
a no smoking
Oh,
area.
okay.
But they're just literally hogging the table. So that's my rant for the week. Laura, you had a rant.
Wait, didn't you have a lady that came up to you and was asking you to like join you when you were at Wawa?
Oh yeah, that was
Weeks.
a few weeks ago when I'm eating, and a lady just literally she walks up to me, she walks up and she's like, "Can you get me a water?" And I'm like, no. First she asked for money. I said, "Ma'am, I don't have any cash on me." And then she's like, "Oh, well, can you go buy me something?" I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Well, you got to wait till I finish my food, whatever." So
Right.
I'm thinking that, I give sometimes, but not always, just depends on my personal
Drew,
situation.
you give till it hurts. I know
well.
you. You're very
Well,
giving.
I thought when I said you have to wait till I finish my sandwich because I was literally eating, she said, "Okay." I thought she was going to maybe like walk away. She literally sits down right next to me. She literally sits down right next to me and
Watches him eat.
Watches me eat. And
So you're too nice of a guy. I would've
she
been
was just like-
this is not an invite.
talking and talking.
Been the first thing out of my mouth.
Well, but then she started talking about her health and she had to have surgery. And
Oh,
of course I'm
God.
like, well, guess
Just
what?
leave
I
it
got to
on.
fucking have surgery too.
Yeah.
So then she started asking me about my surgery. And then before I knew it, I'm talking to this fucking chick for 15 minutes. And she's, 90-year-old lady that,
And
I'm
just
like,
say,
okay.
that's 15 minutes you'll never get back.
Well, I was eating my sandwich, but I did go back and buy her a water. So
Oh.
fucking little water, dude, little water. Maybe, what is that? It's not even
$3.
Well, it's not even 12 ounces. It's the little bottle of water,
Yeah, it was
the
like
generic
$3,
kind,
right?
$1.39.
Oh.
No shitting.
You're pretty much paying for the plastic.
Well, the Arizona iced teas that they have
99
that were
cents?
99 cents forever, they raised the price on those now to $1.29. So I'm like, I came out with a bottle of water. I said, you were better off, because I already had an Arizona iced tea that was this big. I said, you've been better off getting an Arizona iced tea. So this was $1.39.
I get a smoothie there.
Yeah. I've never
like
had those
those.
smoothies. And
I got a rant.
oh, go ahead. Rant it away.
You know what I hate? Street police.
Okay.
What I mean by street police is when you have some stupid fucking neighbor
yapping
yelling
at cars.
at the cars
Yes, I agree.
to slow down because they're trying to be street police.
Those are assholes.
Let me tell you what happened to me.
Were you in our neighborhood a few weeks
Wait,
ago?
are
No.
you making fun of me? Because I was the first bitch out there.
No.
Were you in our neighborhood a few weeks ago?
No, I saw the race car thing.
You didn't even see the fastest video that the guy was doing. I'll show you when we get out of
Yeah.
here when we're done. The videos that he had were after he had done probably like 8 laps. So he was slowing down. Even though he was slowing down for the turn, he was even slowing down in
No,
his laps.
that was ridiculous. I
Yeah.
did see the videos you posted up.
Sorry, didn't mean to
just
sidetrack you.
No. That's got me more focused. Going to work. My street's 30 miles an hour. I might have been doing 32, 33 because we have those light up
How
signs.
dare you?
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
This chick's on the side of the road. Oh, for some reason, I hope you're watching, you bitch.
We will
Remember me
find
with
her
the
and
beard?
send this to her.
Fucking. Anyhow.
How very Christian of you.
I'm further south. So anyhow, she's on the side of the road, and right when my road ends, there's a little park in a little parking lot for the park, and she's standing right there. She actually goes out into the street at me and hits my car,
Really?
punches my car.
I would have hit her with my car.
So it totally caught me off because I kind of saw her at a corner of my eye, but I'm focusing on the road, And I'm just like, what the? And I'm like, did she just punch my car? And I see her behind me screaming.
Mm-hmm.
So I fucking honey Yui. I'm like, all right, we're going to have some fun.
Right.
I pulled up. I rolled down the window. I'm like, what the fuck is your fucking problem? And literally all I saw was teeth. It's like, slow down, and I'm like,
Now, is this HOA Karen?
I don't know who the fuck. I've never seen this woman before. I thought I saw her like walking, but as I was about to retort,
Mm-hmm.
Allow me to retort.
I see she's on rollerblades pushing a stroller with a dog in it.
Mm.
And I said, you're that person.
Yeah.
Right.
I was going to say, we can make fun of 7 things right now.
And literally, my
I mean,
mind,
that's basically Laura
my mind-
minus the rollerblades.
my mind almost exploded because so much shit was going through my head. Because I said, "What?" All I could get out is, "What are you, the fucking street police?" And then I looked at her and I just started laughing. I said, "Go push your stupid fucking dog." And I took off. And it was funny because as I was pulling, her boyfriend or whoever it was, he was on a bicycle and he's like coming towards my door. And I'm looking at it, I just went, "What?" And he went, "Zoop." So
Hilarious.
you had a legitimate gripe. The guy's doing fucking laps. I would have been out there with a baseball bat.
6
like,
a.m.
what the fuck? I'm going to work 32 and maybe in a 30.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Now, is
And
your car loud? It doesn't seem loud.
No.
Like it's
my
the
Nissan
same
Rogue.
It's,
Yeah.
I was going to say the same one you drive.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this: does she know that? Does she know your son? Because I know
No.
she wouldn't have compared. Like, oh, you're the father of
Yeah.
the kid that had the sporty car.
Yeah, that crashed it.
Yeah. Well, has anybody else noticed their auto text on their phone like being horrible lately?
Oh,
Mhm.
it's
Like, did China put something like some download in our phone?
it's not China. It's China.
China.
Gina.
That's how Trump said it, right?
China.
Gina.
China.
It's from China.
Like literally
China.
non-existent.
No, I agree with you. Something on
Something's
that
going on.
last update, something got screwed up because my wife's having a ton of problems with her phone,
Yeah.
and even mine. Yeah, like the auto correct shit is just
Doesn't work.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I post a lot from my phone, and yeah, whether it be Twitter, X, Facebook,
You're
Instagram.
ducking crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's worse than that. It's like making up words that do not even exist. Like it's correcting. Like I will spell it correctly, and it'll tell me to fix it to a word that does
Yeah.
not exist.
Yeah.
Like it's totally just ignorant. I don't know if they just
And my spelling's horrible to begin with.
right.
Like you need it to be right.
My God, just tell me.
So, Laura, did you steal his phone in the middle of the night and just fuck with it just to mess with him?
No, but I do see
Because that
videos.
would have been really funny if he did.
There are videos that girlfriend, boyfriends, whatever, they'll take their boyfriend, girlfriend's phone, and there's a setting where you can go into your phone and change. Like if you put the word pretty, it'll autocorrect to the word fat. So you can put like certain words and it'll change it to
yeah.
whatever you want it to. So like anytime they were trying to compliment the other one, it would turn into an insult. So it was like,
Right.
you can do that, but it has nothing to do with the autocorrect. This is like, the corrected settings that you can. Put in your phone.
Change the subject a little bit. My sister is in Minnesota. I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. I've always been. So she said, I sent you a couple pictures of shirts. This one says, disappointed since 1961.
Nice.
That's why I said I thought she'd be funnier. I probably should have read this first. Optimistic since 1961. That's fucking hilarious. Say get them both.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, what was
Sorry.
your other rant?
That was it. The texting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That I'm having to literally text something 10 times in order to get it corrected and sent on my phone.
Mine's street police, especially when you're trying to cut some hot laps around a block and someone's screaming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, what's your rant for the week?
I don't know. I don't think I have one.
No. Okay.
I was
mean-
ranting about everything this morning. Because we were out so late, I didn't feel like exhausted, tired, but I think I was like cranky tired, if that makes sense, because everything was pissing me off this morning. Like I was in a mood, and I warned people when they came to me, I'm like, just leave me be.
Was it
Leave
because
in
you
my
were out
corner.
late last night?
Yeah, I think I was just like tired, and that's how it came out. Instead of just being like yawning or falling asleep at my desk, it was just stop talking. Your breathing bothers me.
Your eyebrows are stupid.
So Justin Timberlake was arrested for DUI.
Aw.
I mean,
Yep.
my theory in life, everybody has to have at least one DUI.
My question is, why the hell
But-
was he driving himself in New York
Right,
City?
that too. But
Yeah, he can afford a driver. I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
right,
If he was there on tour, why wasn't he like in his bus or being chauffeured around by a security?
I don't know what it seems like in Florida. It seems like everybody has one. It's kind of like riding a
me.
motorcycle. If you haven't crashed, you're going to at some point.
Yep.
So it's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
It's not
I
if you're
did.
going to crash. It's when you're going to crash. So it's kind of like
I
getting a
laid a couple
DUI.
down.
And hopefully it's not that bad, and hopefully you learn from the experience and you try to be smart about it.
Right.
I had a telephone pole in midair on a dirt
Ouch.
Yeah.
bike on a 250 YZ.
Right.
About third gear.
See, I got lucky. I laid mine down like going into like a traffic light, and the car in front of me stopped, and I was able to like just coast into the white line and just lay it down sideways,
Oh,
like
mine was
right
kinda
into
like
the
that.
white line.
I laid my Harley down like that.
Yeah.
It's a low side.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a low side.
I just, up in New York, they always sand in the roads and
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
and
for
you
sure.
get all the freaking sand right in the center. And
Yeah.
I was making a left and
I've done.
went for a
My
little
dad
ride.
got caught like that. He was going around a bend, and there was sand in the road, and he slid into the concrete divider,
Oh,
pinched his knee.
What is
They
that?
do?
That's my phone ringing.
They must have an emergency at work.
Nope, it's an
You need
813 number.
You
so
need
I
to
don't
make
know
an
who it
immediate
is.
spreadsheet.
Nope, probably junk.
It's an emergency. We need some Excel spreadsheets. Which Joe, I definitely need you to make some spreadsheets for me.
Yeah.
Joe is a master Exceller.
So there was I was reading an article last week about a guy who competed in the Excel Olympics or something like that in Vegas.
What? There's a
Like they have
thing.
this
I can't
competition. on-
believe there's a something. I mean, there's literally an Olympics for everything.
there's a nerd Olympics.
yeah,
There's a
it's
Olympics.
it's basically like the world champions of like Excel,
Wow.
and you compete to like they give you like a simulation problem, and you have to figure out the best way to solve it in like under 30 minutes. So
Jesus.
like the most efficient way of like, so you got to be good at what you do.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So
And then I saw a T-shirt on Amazon that said "Freak in the Sheets," and it had like an Excel logo.
oh my god.
My friends at work didn't think it was funny, but I'm like, yeah, I could kind of wear that.
So I've laid my bike down several times, different bikes, obviously. Throughout the years, I've low-sided, high-sided. I've totaled bikes, whatever. But, if you're on the road versus a racetrack, big difference, Like I've crashed on the track a few times. On the road, on the street when you're out riding, I mean, you're going to hit either a telephone pole, a tree, a car, something
Or
in
just
the way.
road debris.
Yeah. So but anyway, Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
How did he fail? Imagine it's like Michael Jackson, doing field sobriety exercises. You can moonwalk, you can dance like a fucking master, but you're failing field sobriety.
It's probably because
wanna-
they start dancing and moonwalking that they fail it.
Well, do you remember the
He needs
Reno
the, he needs the
911?
beat of the music to
Yeah.
go with it.
where when
Oh, yeah.
when the dude was dancing and a 1 and a 2, like I
You
could
gotta pop
imagine.
the hips. You gotta pop. Yeah, that was fucking
There's
hilarious.
already memes going around with Justin Timberlake's head
and
on
then
that
he
body.
admits he's drunk. He's like, I got you. Oh.
Right. So there's memes going around and videos with Justin Timberlake's head on that video.
Oh, with that one, Lorena.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I know. I want to see if I can play one. I'm trying to get. Here we go.
All right. Well, you got
Yeah.
a pretty good balance. Thank you.
Oh, this one doesn't have his head.
Bump, step, bump, bump, step, bump, step, bump, bump. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, bump, step, bump, bump, step, bump, step, bump, bump.
Oh, this is the funniest
Pot of
video.
array, kickball change.
So great.
That show was funny.
Now, I could imagine Justin Timberlake doing that. I keep on saying Bieber. Too many damn Justins around here. Speaking of which, it's National Jessie Day. Do you know anybody named Jessie?
Yeah.
My grandma.
Okay. It's
Manina.
National Jessie Day. I sent a text to the owner of Glory Days in Riverview in Brandon, Florida. He is a Jessie. Although he did not give us a free beer special.
Corporate. That's why.
Too corporate.
Yeah.
No, why?
James Joyce is a very...
There's Jesse.
Yeah, it can be. But yeah, James Joyce is privately owned.
They can do
They
what
can
they
do
want.
They can do what they want to. All right, are we ready for this beer? You guys slow drinking or what's going on?
We're waiting
How much
on
you
you.
got over there, Brad?
You know.
So I'm about done with this one. So let me know when you're ready. We're going to try the Sweet Baby Java Espresso Bean Infused Peanut Butter Stout. Yeah, I missed the chocolate, didn't I?
Chocolate peanut butter porter.
Chocolate
No
peanut
stout.
butter porter. Okay, I keep on.
Want me to
Did
get
you
it out
see
now?
the DCM picture on my page? You have no questions about that, huh?
I did. See
I'm
it.
plugging.
Well, let's talk about it. There's your son. There's your dog. There's you and your wife. Okay,
DCM.
talk about it.
I don't know. I was asking you about it.
So let's talk about your trip, though. I mean, you
Yeah,
seem to have a good time.
I was in New York.
Yeah. Did you
The weather was beautiful.
play?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I was helping my mother-in-law with some finance stuff and getting a new car and all that stuff,
Ooh.
and got her all straight. I have a friend of mine in New York that's going through a rough time with cancer and stuff, and they're doing a benefit show for him on August 24th
Okay.
in Middletown, New York. And DCM is when I used to work for my buddy on the far right there next to me.
Show the show. There you go.
Yeah. The blonde hair guy there. He owns Rock Fantasy in Middletown, New York. And it's literally one of the last surviving record shops, actual vinyl shop. And he has,
Lisa, do you know Rock Fantasy?
yeah, she should. It's awesome. But he collects, you guys would have a field day in there. I mean, he collects pinball machines. He's got
No.
freaking, you name it, he has it in there. You
Ed
can find it.
Aborn would love that place.
Yeah,
then.
you would really dig it. But DCM was a band we used to throw together once a year, and Steve would sing, and he's tone deaf,
Uh,
so you can kind of see where this is going. So it's always like just
so Joe could actually sing.
I was
someday.
gonna say, if
Yeah.
you want me to fill in, you know.
you can come up, man, give us a song, we'll learn it for you. But yeah, that's all it is. It's a bunch of covers. We're doing that. We're putting it together. And my buddy that's going through the rough time, he picked out a couple songs, so we're gonna learn those. So
Oh, so
yeah,
it's like
that's
a
what we're
project. You guys are getting back together, kind of thing.
Yeah, but we only practice like maybe 2-3 times and just kind of wing it. It's just a big drunken extravaganza.
Okay.
But
They're gonna
it's
play
good time.
Journey.
No,
Some Brown Eyed Girl.
no,
Lisa said no
No?
to
a lot of
hearing
No.
about that place.
Okay.
no. She should go to Rock Fantasy.
I'm
It's
gonna
awesome.
ruin your glasses. I keep hitting them with my foot,
It's all right. I have 8 pair.
and you can't find one.
Yeah,
He has to have
it's
the
about
glasses
10
on in order
guys.
to
It's
see
about. It looks like Slipknot. There's a whole bunch.
Oh,
of
really?
different
That many?
singers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's mostly singers, and they come on, they do a song or two, and then switch out. So,
Cool.
yeah, that's it.
So how you were gone about a week, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the main part of the trip, was doing that, and was hanging out with.
All right. We're gonna
Hello.
try this.
Sweet
stuff.
Baby Java.
Did you just try it, Joe?
Nope, I just opened it.
Okay.
He was
Let's-
giving you the sound effect.
You're
Yep.
giving me the. Let's get to it. All right. Hang on. Let me get.
Our medal-winning, robust chocolate peanut butter porter infused with whole bean espresso to add new depth and complexity to our sweet baby. Pop the top, take a sip, and you'll wonder, where has this been all my life?
So cheeky.
Espresso bean infused chocolate peanut butter porter, 6.2%.
Okay, I don't want one. I just want to try yours when you're done.
Okay.
I just want to sip it.
Duke
All right, Joe.
Brewing.
Give it a shot.
I don't like coffee and I don't like espresso, but I don't taste that at all. This is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got the chocolate and the peanut butter.
Yeah.
Okay. Brad.
I absolutely hate this.
You do? Wow.
I'm not even joking.
There you go. Joe.
Something about peanut butter and I taste peanut butter and coffee. That's literally.
Oh,
what
you don't like peanut butter, or you just don't like it?
I hate coffee.
Oh.
I don't drink coffee at
I
all.
love
So
coffee.
if
And I love peanut butter. So and I love
Yeah,
chocolate.
that's not for
He's
me.
like, one sip. Guess Drew's going to be drinking that
All
one.
right. Here we go. Oh,
Are
we
you
do
gonna
a
bubble yourself?
Yeah. Can you do my bubbles for me?
You can do. You got 2 hands.
It's not horrible. I'll drink it.
I think you need a second sip to kind of.
You faked me. Go ahead.
She's not on the camera either. There you go.
It's great.
I mean, the
Oh,
after.
bullshit.
I think the first sip is better than the second sip.
Yeah, well, the aftertaste. Now I can taste the espresso and the
Yeah.
coffee. I don't taste much chocolate, and I don't taste much peanut butter.
I
though.
taste only coffee and thick piss water. It's gross.
Yeah, it's
No,
that's not for me.
no.
Do you
mind
want
it.
something else? Well,
I'll stick with
I'm
the
still
fruity, like
hammering
blueberry
this one.
flavored
Yeah, I'm
we
beers.
got others in here if you want.
Okay, no, I'll finish this off. Thank you.
Ugh. It's stuck in my mouth.
It's
That's why she doesn't swallow.
Well, speaking
Wah,
of, do you want to share your new coin?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Let's show the coin. Hang on, can you get this in there?
coin.
Why wouldn't you?
Collect coins.
Yeah, he collects coins now.
So Joe showed up
too.
Joe showed up in the green room, and he gifted me with it's like a challenge coin.
It's you're gonna have to get right
You
up
gotta-
in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
there you
it's
go.
a lady stripping. Now on the
She ain't stripping. She's butt ass naked.
She looks
Well,
like she has
whatever.
two dongs hanging down there.
that's what I thought when I first saw
They're
it.
her heels.
Okay, now the coin you can see has a writing
Okay.
on it. Okay, so when you look at it this way, it says
Heads you get tails. Tails you get head.
yeah. So on the other side,
I literally just said both of them.
okay.
Hey, Brad.
There you go. Now Brad has one.
Oh my god!
I mean,
I feel like I'm at my former job. Throwing drinks out.
reminiscing.
Brad's wife's gonna be like, "Where the fuck did you get this thing?"
You got it's a challenge coin, so you got to carry it with you at all
All
times.
right. So yeah, on one side, I'm gonna slow it down because Laura read it way fast. It says tails, I get head.
He had to put his glasses on to
I
read
did.
it.
Yeah.
I did. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cool. Where'd you
And
get
on
these?
this side, it says heads, I get tail. So
Yeah, when you look at that quick, it looks like she has like two dicks hanging out.
that's what as soon as Joe showed it to me, I'm like, what's hanging from her butt?
She's the
obverse
female
side.
Guar member.
Look at the obverse
Multiple
side. It
dicks.
actually the detailed quality there
Yeah,
even
it
shows the
is-
lady bits.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
someone got into that. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey man,
yeah. So I mean,
I know what these look like in great detail. Don't worry about the machine. I'm gonna freehand this, Bob. So you're giving this to me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, thank you. Yeah, I'll use it on the wife later.
It's gonna sit on the nightstand.
You're supposed to do this today.
The coin said so. With my luck, I'll flip it. It'll just land on edge.
It'll be like,
Straight up.
Joe, it won't fall.
actually,
It'll
on
just
the
keep
side
rolling.
it says, if it lands here, finger in the butt.
No, on the sides it just says you're gonna left-handed all night long
It's a
in the shower
surprise.
by yourself.
You live in
Surprise,
Florida,
Stinky Pinky.
you need a finger in the butt. And watch out for street police. There
Yeah.
you go.
So Lisa was having some problems with her cat a few months back. I don't know if she still is, but
Lisa in New York.
yep.
Okay.
And they just had an article that pet insurance was canceled. So there's a company that offered pet insurance, and they canceled it. Does anybody have pet insurance anymore? I used to.
I wish I did.
I don't. We talked about it, but we never got it. And I don't know. I'm only like 50-50 with
I didn't know this is Nationwide that canceled the coverage. I've never heard of Nationwide offering pet insurance, but I know that we had, a long time ago when I first got Devo, I had like, I forget what it was called. It was like VPI or VIP or something pet insurance, but it was just a private company. That's all they did. I'm sure they're
Right.
still around. It wasn't really worth it though to me because you still had to pay for your bill, and then if they thought it was qualified, they would pay it.
I think
at a
that's
later
why
date.
we bounced out of it. It was like the same kind of
Right.
deal. Like you still had to pay everything up front.
Right.
But you can always find a vet that's going to, do whatever you need to do at a price that's reasonable. I know if you shop around, I mean, we've done it a bunch of times with stuff we need done with our dogs, so.
So they covered about 100,000 animals across the country. I thought it would be more.
Well, like you said, you didn't know Nationwide offered it, so it was probably just something that their current members knew about, and so only a handful of them actually opted into it.
Now there are other companies that also offer it.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't hear them advertise about it.
Well, Nationwide is on your side.
Yeah.
Right.
Allegedly.
It's true.
All right.
But you have to think, insurance, like homeowners insurance, gets canceled all the time. So it's just sucks to happen, but you just have to find another policyholder, or if you want to keep it on your pet.
Well, if we had pet insurance, our bill would be like $1,000 a month.
$1,000 a
Yep.
month.
Oh,
And,
God.
We might as well just put that money in an account and
then
just
when you go and have
save
a
it.
procedure done, you still pay.
Right.
That's what I don't understand. If it was like literally you pay like a small $25 copay, I would probably consider it. But you literally pay the bill and you cross your fingers that they're going to cover it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Whatever.
each company is a little bit different. So,
Right.
but I had looked into it a couple of years ago, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's pre-existing condition." Like, well, I didn't think I needed it until all of a sudden she was 8, and they said, "Oh, she's got this condition." I
right.
spent close to $30,000 over the last 3 years.
Jesus Christ.
But they're like, "Oh yeah, it's you could sign up now, but it's all considered pre-existing." Because I had, therapy, I had water treadmill, acupuncture, like, all her supplements and treatments and all that.
Well, you do that for, human
I know.
too. I mean, everything's like pre-existing.
Right.
That's the thing. This
They're
says
like, oh, yeah.
24% of pet owners typically have pet
I didn't even know it
insurance.
was a thing until like a couple of years ago.
I worked at a vet's office for a very short period of time, and I worked at the front desk, so I would see people that you have to get like a copy of your paid receipt and the copy of like the work chart or whatever for that visit. There weren't a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was surprising. I mean, it wasn't surprising to me, but I feel like 24% seems a little high from the traffic that I saw.
I mean, why don't you just make it as part of like your health insurance? Like if my job and like I have a family plan, so
Right.
Just boom. I mean, it's like a dependent,
That would be nice. Like
Why not?
if regular health insurance offered
Pay the
a pet
copay. It's a
coverage.
family plan with a copay,
Yeah.
Could
It'd be
work
worth
out.
it that way, because like when your insurance comes out of your paycheck, it's money you never see.
I mean, the vets would love it because the doctors, they rape that shit like crazy.
It's true.
They just charge exorbitant amounts for stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
So vets would get so much more money back. And maybe,
It's time for Buderbangs!
That's right. We have a lot of Buderbangs tonight.
we may have to flip the coin just to see.
Bang. Boot. Buderbang. Boot. Bang. Boot. Buderbang.
I think I'm gonna boot because she's missing teeth.
Why is that?
Buderbang Garvey.
Firm boot.
Are we all banging?
We're banging the car too.
Jay said bang. Brad and Keller and Lisa have all said boot.
She was deciding to have pizza for breakfast.
Here we go, because I'm the one that is going to bang on that one.
Buderbang.
Oh, that's the
I
funniest
love you,
part.
Daniel, on there.
I know.
See,
it's so
that
funny.
was when people used to come to the show and have a good time, and now we're struggling to get you to show up.
Well, no, that's not true.
Where the
John.
hell is everybody?
That's not true.
Where's Garby? Where's Jay? Where's everybody else? What the hell?
Well, Garvey's
You know?
out of town. Jay's out of
fuckers.
town.
It's the summer.
Jason's having dinner with his family. It's
too hot to show up.
We can't get mad at people for not showing up, Joe. It's
I'm
just,
here
I
we
know.
have Brad here, and soon
because my band practice got canceled. You
I
were
had
my
nothing
second
better
option.
to do.
We were the backup
Hey.
plans.
soon
I was like, hang with the dog or go do the I'll go do the show.
yeah. You could have brought your son too. If he's bored.
He's working. He's
Oh.
working. Yeah.
You just came for your coin.
Yep.
So soon we'll have Will back, right? Because he's gonna be. He told me he'd be back soon, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna take that
Yeah.
for granted.
Well,
Um,
okay.
Yeah. So
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's hustling a lot. He's doing a lot.
Oh,
of
I know,
gigs
I know.
And stuff. Yeah.
Well, I heard your band's not giving him enough business, so he's got to
Yeah.
supplement.
Well, you know,
you got to give him a raise.
if you're
Brad.
gonna play metals, you gotta suck it. Or heads, you get tails.
One of those things. All right, let's do a booter bang.
Let's do it.
All right, don't cheat, Laura.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. All right,
Flipping a coin.
woman. All right, gets into dispute over cleaning. Let me just start over. A dispute over cleaning led to a deadly shooting in Tampa, according to police.
Bang.
The Tampa Police Department said at about 9:28 a.m., officers responded to a home on East 26th Avenue where they found a man who was shot in the upper body multiple times. The victim was taken to a hospital for treatment where he died of his injuries. Police say the suspect, Patricia Whitehead, was the victim's roommate and was mad at him for not cleaning up after himself.
Bang.
According to investigators, Whitehead heard the victim slam the door while he left the home, took a gun from her bedroom, and followed him outside, shooting him several times. A woman at the home says he was her husband, and he had warned others about Whitehead's behavior. So we'll just leave it at that. There's some more to the article, but nothing crazy. Brad, do you like that craziness? Boot or bang?
Bang!
Oh, wow.
Now,
looky there.
think
Wait,
of it-
wait, hold on. Get tail.
There you go. He's getting some tail.
Doesn't the coin mean bang on both sides?
Well, it just depends on how you're getting it.
Can I help you?
He said bang. I'm coming to bang.
I don't know what your tail.
Pajama Joe, boot or bang?
Well, I'm familiar with the article, so I'm gonna reserve my comment until after everyone else's opinion comes in.
Okay.
Lisa hasn't responded yet, but I'm gonna.
But think of it. This is the anger that's coming out at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She got very little sleep because she was cleaning the dang house, and he freaking left a dish in the sink or a cabinet door open.
So you can see how she feels.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can
Especially after
sympathize.
this morning. I was seething this morning
So why isn't that a rant?
because it was just exhaustion.
You're just used to it.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
over
so-
it. I just focused on work. I was over it. So I'm gonna say bang.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Lisa's booting.
Lisa said boot. Yep.
And she's also saying VPI became nationwide. So I thought it was Nationwide Insurance, like the actual big company. Maybe it's a different company
It could
called
be.
Nationwide. So anywho, all right. That's it. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Hang on. You're on. You're
There's
on
a
the right.
graph.
I know it's gonna be awful, but I
So-
think that
Is that a
she's
Excel
gonna be a BFF.
spreadsheet? I think
All right,
Joe's good
go
at
for
this.
it.
Oh, she's an old lady.
Oh yeah,
Now,
Hey,
here's the
Whitehead
thing.
is a perfect name for
I
her.
know. That's great.
Yeah. So
I-
don't fuck with Whitehead.
I think she was a looker back in her day.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
how's her tail? Because apparently,
That's the part you're getting.
I don't know. That's what I got on the coin.
You gotta bend her over.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gross.
Mm.
That is what. Bang bang.
Now Lisa sent me one of these. I don't know which one it was. I gotta remember. Oh, okay. All right. Now, who knows who Wade Wilson is?
Negative.
Okay.
Wade Wilson.
Yep. All right.
Wasn't that the character on Deadpool?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like Wade something, but I don't know if Wilson was the last name.
Oh.
I don't know. Lee County, Florida. On Wednesday, a jury convicted Wade Wilson of 2 counts of first-degree premeditated murder, the murder of Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz, which occurred on October 7, 2019. Now, he could be sentenced to death.
Pre-COVID.
Yep. As the verdict was read, Wilson sat with no emotion on his face. Behind him were families of the victims holding each other as the word guilty was read 6 times for the 6 counts. Now, I don't see anything crazy about this story.
They didn't say how he murdered them.
No, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, it might go into it, but it's more talking about the court process and just the closing arguments. I think Lisa just sent this to me because she thought he was hot, so that kind of gives it away. But
Bang.
you know,
Thank you,
so
Lisa.
Laura is banging.
Yes, ma'am.
We know Brad's gonna bang.
I got finger in the butt. According to the coin here.
All right, Pajama Joe.
Sure, why not?
Pajama Joe's
Give the
gonna
guy
bang.
some.
Okay.
Give the guy a
Lisa
little
says,
love.
"Is that my boyfriend?"
Right. All right, so let's go.
What the fuck?
Oh my swastika!
Is that real?
Oh wow.
He's like, I want to be Frankenstein's monster.
he wants to be Stitches, better looking brother.
All right.
He almost looks like the dude.
I mean,
that
he's
was
got a
on,
nice suit on. Let's bang the suit and not the dude.
Yeah. Maybe, you know, he
Yeah.
might have an
It's
album
like that
coming
actor
out.
from Band of Brothers. He was
Yeah.
on-
Definitely bang. That's what Lisa said.
All right.
Jesus.
So, a Stratford High
Wait,
School
hold on.
principal.
Lisa can be his pen pal in prison, and they
That's
can
true.
have like
There
a
you
prison
go.
marriage
There
and
you
everything.
go, Lisa.
And then
What
you
is
don't
that?
have to worry about him cleaning up after himself.
Love after lockup.
It's the best kind of relationship.
She can get on that TV show.
Is it
There
still
you
on?
go.
Love after lockup.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
there's not going to be an after for him if he got murder.
No,
and
it's after
possible death.
lockup, so it's while they're in there. And
I thought it was after lockup,
Well,
like when they get out.
Depending
only
on
when
the
they get out?
prison,
When they get out.
Depending
Oh.
on the prison, you can have a conjugal visit.
Yeah.
They-
Yeah.
Sometimes they let you have a conjugal visit. Do you know what that is,
we're,
Joe?
we're free men, and we haven't had conjugal visits in a long time.
Well, we have to go kill somebody and get arrested.
Yeah.
Then we'll have all the crazy women come out who will want to give us conjugal visits, Joe.
And there's a lot of fingers in the butt.
Very true. Okay. A Stratford High School principal was arrested Friday on domestic violence charges. Sheriff Al Cannon, Center Online Record Show. Okay. Jama Diaz, 40.
Enough with that, Joe. Enough with that.
Yeah, stop.
What?
Yeah.
Yawning over there.
Hey, I was working all night.
Mm-hmm.
You were out partying, I was working.
Jama Diaz. Jama is spelled Jayma.
J-Ma.
We might have a new
Jama.
nickname for J. Fred. Jama Diaz was booked and faces second-degree murder, domestic violence charge. Jail records show. According to jail records, Diaz was booked at 1:25 a.m. and released at 1:59 p.m. Her bond was set at $10,000 to jail records. Diaz was arrested by the Charleston Police Department. Doesn't say anything about her damn case. Come on.
Her? Is it a her or a him?
Jama. It's a her.
Says Diaz was named Berkeley County School District Assistant Principal of the Year in 2020 and 21. She was named Stratford High School's principal in June 2021. So it just goes in a little crap, you know. She's honored and
Great
teacher, principal, yada yada. Doesn't say much about the case. Brad, boot or bang?
Wait, before you get to that,
'Kay.
you said the case was domestic violence?
Mm-hmm.
Murder by domestic, right? Is
Yeah.
that what you said?
Yep.
Oh, murder.
Yep.
I didn't catch that part.
Mm-hmm.
I actually tuned out because I was staring at the Slayer
Oh, the cooler?
cooler.
Yeah, Laura got me that last year for my birthday.
Oh.
No.
Oh, Christmas? Okay.
Christmas.
Get them confused.
It even has built-in Bluetooth speakers,
Yeah.
and it holds up to like 26 cans of beer.
Yep.
Guess how many times he's used it?
0.
Well, you know.
You don't really go anywhere.
Exactly. I mean, we need to go somewhere to have
He
a
was
picnic.
literally all about coolers when the podcast first started. Before he put the little mini fridge in here, he was toting the damn cooler around
Yep.
everywhere he went. And so I was like, this is perfect. Because then he has speakers and everything. And I'm like, this will be great.
Well,
That's still cool.
It was genius. And it was a limited run, too.
Yeah.
well, we
That's
still
cool.
have it.
Does it come with a little soup thermos inside?
No.
Remember the old lunch boxes?
Oh, yeah. All right, Brad. Boot or bang?
Oh, I don't even know what you said, boot.
Booting, okay. All right. Pajama Joe.
Bang.
You're banging. Lusty Laura.
I'm going to say bang.
Okay. Lisa, give a comment yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, show her anyways.
Okay.
Yep. I win.
Now.
Yeah.
She's got a little bruising here.
I was going to say, it looks like
Took
she
a
got
left,
beat up, too.
a right. Someone told her twice.
Something happened. Something happened. She's got a little bruising there. She got smacked around. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm sure her attorney's going to be like, that's
Maybe
why
it's
she
just
killed that
maybe
motherfucker.
it's just her mascara and she was crying.
Could be.
Nah,
That's like
that
cheekbone.
one looks like a
That's-
shot.
Yeah.
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 So
She-
why
she
is it
walked
not
into a door.
self-defense?
She fell down some stairs.
Maybe she started it.
It doesn't say anything about
She
the
bumped
case.
her head up against the wall 10 times.
Maybe she burnt dinner.
If they have a dog, she tripped on one of their balls and just went face first into the wall.
She burnt the dinner.
All right. A St. Petersburg woman accused
Oh, Lisa said bang,
Oh.
so she
Yep.
was right too.
of... Okay. A St. Petersburg woman accused of leaving a dog in a hot car while
Boo.
attending
Boo.
community
Boo.
meeting.
You don't have to finish it.
Nope. I just need a
I'll
headline.
give you the first little sentence here.
We could
All right.
execute
A
her.
24-year-old woman was charged with animal cruelty on Monday
Save the
after
hot guy, execute the
leaving a
dog
hot dog in
killer.
the car. Melissa Major
Bang the
is
dog.
accused of leaving a dog inside her car for about an hour and a half while she attended an urban forestry council meeting at City Hall.
There's urban forest in St. Petersburg.
I guess so.
Is that St.
Florida, not
Petersburg,
Russia.
Florida? I was gonna say, is this Russia?
Who knows? The police department says someone saw the dog locked in the car and called police for help. Major was arrested. The dog, while the owner was on vacation, according to the officers, yada, yada. All right, so everybody's booting because animal cruelty.
She's disgusting.
Yep.
All right, I'm just going to assume Lisa's going to boot as well.
Probably.
There we go. There is
Yep.
your angry Melissa Major.
Yep.
She looks pissed.
She looks like the devil.
She's like, why are you arresting me? Frodo was fine.
Yeah. Frodo.
That's just the name that that's
Fido.
Jason's dog, actually, but
Fido.
Fido, sure.
Oh, Fido.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
She looks
She's a little upset.
she looks pissed.
Okay.
Because the cops are going to tune her up in the back room.
They have coins. They have flip coins in their pockets.
Paddy wagon
Uh-huh.
time.
They're gonna.
Okay.
They're gonna.
Like last night
they're
with
gonna.
the ex-cops.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to say the R word. Don't want to get...
They're gonna drive her around without her seatbelt on.
Sure.
Okay.
That's the worst
so
they're going to do to her.
we have 2 Buderbangs here, and Laura is probably going to see it because I don't have a link, so I just
I'm not looking.
had to copy
I really
and
have not
paste.
looked. And Lisa agreed. Boot, no animal cruelty.
Yep. 2 female teachers forced to resign after allegedly trying to set up a foursome with one of their students.
Who's the
Teachers,
third one?
Boot.
2 students and 2 teachers. All right, so teachers Alexia Saldaria and Jennifer Larson allegedly tried seducing one of their male students at Joseph Craig High School in Wisconsin.
How do you get 2 cray-crays at the same school? And they're like, just that's...
Okay.
Sorry, keep going.
It's like
Women-
a pedophile ring, you know? They got
Yeah.
a bunch of them together.
The women admitted to Snapchatting the student and sending flirtatious messages and inappropriate photos. During a school trip on April 7th to April 9th, the women said they wanted to have fun with him and asked if he could get another student to join. Saldaria sent the student photos of on the 9th of herself, and they made plans to meet up. The situation became public a couple of days later when Larson told on Saldaria for telling the student to drive a district van around the parking lot where they allegedly kissed. The women were placed on leave and resigned about 10 days later.
So one got mad that the other kissed the kid, so she ratted her out, and then she just got caught too? Is that what
But
I'm reading?
she was in on it, so why would she tell it herself?
I don't know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, did she think, oh, I didn't do anything physical yet, so I'm not going to get in trouble? Or they'll never see the text. Like, idiots. How?
Yep.
This is what's wrong with the next generation. The fucking teachers are idiots.
Yeah, I don't know.
And pedos.
So Larson told on Saldaria for letting the student drive a district van around the parking lot where they allegedly kissed.
Jealous.
Is she just, yeah, I mean, so she thought that
As
she
long
was
as he didn't wreck
taking-
the van, nobody
Well,
would have
but
known.
She thought that, and this is the problem with threesomes and foursomes and tensomes. There's
Tensomes?
there's always jealousy involved, which sucks. They would be fine, but there's always going to be jealousy for some reason. Jealousy sucks. Jealousy is the worst thing in the world, but that's what ruins relationships. So there you have it. Joe, you have 2 female teachers. I'm not giving the age. Do you want to boot or bang both or half? What are you doing?
I'm gonna
Are
boot
you-
both of them.
You're booting both
Yep.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Brad.
Just something about it just makes there's something just not right.
I'm gonna boot both, but I'm gonna bang the van. Is that allowed?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right,
I'm
in-
gonna
right in the gas hole.
right in the gas hole.
Hope it said free candy on the side of it.
Right. Puppies.
I'm gonna boot both, but I bet that the one that got the kiss, she's hot.
Probably.
It was probably the one that ratted the other one out, that initiated, and then the student picked the other one because she was better looking, and the one got jealous and ratted her out.
I mean, I'm hoping one of them's like
I got a whole story.
like
That's all I
the
need.
old
No, the whole thing doesn't even make sense.
the
though.
li-
It's
the,
like-
the old librarian,
It's a jealousy
Mm-hmm.
thing.
80-year-old
Yeah.
librarian.
They were setting this up, and then one of them thought that the other one was going to get the attention and probably do her own thing, which it sounded like she was. All right. Is Lisa answering?
She said boot.
She's booting both?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right. Let's show the first
I
one.
think we all booted both.
Now, it doesn't tell me which one this is.
That's definitely the first one.
Now, she looks like my math
The
teacher.
She's the
ratter.
rat.
She's the rat.
Yeah, she looks like my math teacher.
Does she have like wireless rimmed glasses?
No.
Or is that just a terrible shadow on her face?
It's just
No
shadows.
glasses. All
She's
right.
part owl.
Now
That's
here
really
goes the one that was probably going to get laid.
Oh, yeah. She was definitely the one that got kissed.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
made out with the kid.
You can see how that went down.
Yeah.
And it has some other photos of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks like she's in high school.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, that she could have done 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was right.
You knew it.
Yep.
All right. I think we are going to save the others for later. And I do have one more male one if y'all want to do that.
Yeah.
Damn it. Why? Okay, real quick. Obnoxious rich kid of Instagram gets arrested on his father's boat after drunkenly harassing restaurant staff.
Yep.
Close your eyes.
I am.
I think I sent this one to you like a month ago.
I think I read this the other night.
An
That's
obnoxious rich kid has gone viral after a video shared showing police arresting him on his dad's boat after his alleged drunken harassment of restaurant staff. The body cam footage shows Florida police telling Luis Barrios, who boasts 43,000 followers, we're almost there,
Yeah.
on social media
Smidge
platform.
behind.
You got to be careful because I think he watches our show.
He might. We're
we
doing,
gotta be nice
we're
to
doing a
him.
collab with him.
Yeah.
So he has 43,000 followers on social media. God damn it, the cat's in here.
Cat came to say hello to Brad.
Damn it, Shmoo.
She just cursed out Brad.
All right, so
Fucking bearded man.
he says, "Stay right there. You're going to get charged with a felony if you don't stop." An officer can be heard saying, "Talk to my dad. Talk to my dad." Barrios replies in an undated clip. After the police insisted he needed to dock the boat and that he's getting arrested, Barrios groaned that the officer had taken him to jail before. "I have anxiety because of you. I've been diagnosed with paranoia." So that's it. I don't want to read too much more.
Lisa says bang.
Okay.
Obnoxious. That's just an entitlement is very unattractive to
He
me,
has-
but he's
he has-
probably physically hot. So I'll say bang just because of the looks.
He suffers from affluenza.
Yes, he does.
All right, let's watch the video real quick.
Okay.
State police, stay right there. State police, stay right there.
Shoot the
You're gonna
boat.
get charged with a felony if you don't stop. Pull the f***ing boat back down the canal.
He's become a thorn in our side over the past 2 months. He's a privileged kid. He comes from a privileged family.
Talk to my dad. Talk to my dad. Go through it. Nobody cares about your TikTok. Nobody cares.
That's awesome.
He doesn't cap it, man. We already captains. Yeah, he captains for 2 conks. He's
What a
a
Buderbang the
basketball
deputies
player.
there.
He's in the police academy. He's done it all.
What am I getting taken in for, bro?
What's the pressure? Call my dad. Pigs.
You're a pig. That's fucking rich.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, his
Oh,
hair is killing me.
All right, Lisa, she banged.
She banged.
Yeah.
I'm regretting my decision.
Well, because you hope you get some of that daddy money.
That's his booking photo.
Well, let me.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see how awful the hair is in that photo.
You know, with someone's a lot of money, you think you have a better tattoo on his neck.
Right?
Not like Steve-O.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve-O got a dick tattoo on his face.
On it, right above his eyebrow.
Have we seen it?
So good.
Yeah, it's on the picture that I sent you.
You sent it? You
I
sent it to
sent
me?
it to the group.
Oh, I didn't see it. Wait.
Speaking
So,
of people
how
with
could you
tattoos on their face,
How do
who
you
liked your tweet? You saw it last night at the concert.
I'm drawing a blank.
He's named after a sweet morning Danish
I have no idea what you're talking about.
jelly roll.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that. I don't see the. I see him getting the. Oh, there it is. All right.
Oh my God, that is so bad.
It's all right. So there it is. Wow. Yeah. I mean,
Why do you want a penis
Why
on
would you
your face?
put the balls up top? I would put the Why wouldn't you
Why?
make it in the other
I mean,
direction?
here's the thing. If you're getting that, there's a lot of like. I know Joe says a million times, I don't like face tattoos. There are some artistic and
I say that all the time.
you do.
all the time.
I
Joe.
do.
Every day.
Yeah, when you're mowing lawns, you're like, I hate face tattoos.
Like I always say, it's always the butler.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there are some decent. That's ridiculous. Like,
I feel
how does that
like
work?
he would have done that during his jackass days when he was always
Right.
on something. he would pull that type of tattoo out of his ass. I feel like that's not something that a sober person would think is cool.
Well, Post Malone is the one who did the tattoo for him, and he has lots of face tattoos. But if you read the article, it actually talks about how he had intended to get a penis tattoo on his face years ago when they did the last Jackass movie. And they actually decided to cut that part of the movie, so they didn't do it. Because there was just too many other dick jokes in the movie already.
I mean, Jackass is equivalent
Jason
to
would
dick
love
jokes
that
and
movie.
Dick anything. Yeah.
Jason be like, where's the next wiener joke?
He likes wieners. He likes wiener jokes.
All right, one more Buderbang. Okay, woman arrested after calling 911 to report legal car theft.
Legal?
Yep.
I've seen this one, so I
What
can't
makes
respond.
car theft legal?
You gotta listen.
Deputies were dispatched to the scene and found Terman attempting to take a vehicle from the dealership. Terman told officers she believed calling 911 sanctioned her actions, which authorities believe stem from misunderstanding related to a video game. So deputies took Terman into custody, charged her with trespassing. Let me back up here because I was trying to hide the photo from Laura, and I
I'm
missed
not
a
looking,
paragraph.
but I've already seen this one.
I didn't know that. All right, so according to Lee County Sheriff's Office, 37-year-old Krista Terman called 911 not to report a crime in progress, but to preemptively report her own actions. So when questioned by 911 dispatcher, Terman reportedly stating she called 911 because I'm trying to steal a car that's not legally mine. I'm making a report. I'm reporting this.
So she called herself before she made the crime.
Right. Thinking that would forgive her somehow and they would not arrest her. I don't know. That sounds like mental illness almost to me.
No, so what you were saying about the video game, she said that she is part of some like special ops training crew or something like that. I heard it today because I saw the article and then I heard this extra detail. She told him that she was part of like some training special ops group and she was letting them know because that was part of her training. So she had to steal a car like for the training. So she was letting them know she's stealing the car.
So there's a video game telling you to go out and steal cars?
Well, I didn't hear the video game part of it, but I heard that that's what she told. So I was just assuming it was like a mental health thing or
Yeah, she needs help.
Yeah.
All right. So Brad?
No.
Okay. Joe, you said you saw it?
No, I did not see this one.
Are you
I'm going to bang this
You're
one.
banging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if she's in some sort of weird training, she's got to be like fit. She's got to be like active.
Well,
or
here's the
something
thing.
like that.
Women who are into video games are either really hot or really ugly. Like there's no in between.
I don't know about the video game part though, but okay.
You know?
No, but I mean,
they're either smoking or not.
Like they've been set on fire.
Yeah.
And put out with a shovel.
All right.
she fell out the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Lisa, boot or bang?
We don't have an answer yet.
Okay.
We're probably a little bit ahead of
Where's Keller?
the video.
We need Keller's advice. He's always right.
He's always right.
He's always right.
I don't know if he just reads all of the news articles that are ever put out there, or if he's just a good.
He
a
waits
good
till you tell
call.
the story and then he goes and looks it up.
Right. Probably.
That's true. Cheater.
All right. And you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and go.
Oh, God.
She could clean up.
Okay.
She looks kind of ghosty.
With some bleach.
She looks like the girl from, what is it, Nightmare Before Christmas?
You guys are cruel, man.
Wasn't he the old guitarist from Molly Hatchet?
I thought that was Molly Hatchet. Okay.
Oh, she said boot.
Booted. Okay.
She was correct.
Yeah.
Good answer, Lisa. Okay, so
Can we get an update on her?
well,
Her
it didn't
band?
work out well.
Oh.
They ghosted
Okay.
her, so we're a little
Oh,
disappointed
bummer.
in not only that, but just the professionalism of
Yeah,
the
it's kinda
band in
messed up.
general. And I don't want to speak badly publicly because maybe they'll call her tomorrow. But
And
so
she did say the
far,
name previously.
yeah, well, so far they haven't. In my opinion, they have not treated her well. She practiced a lot, and like I think she even went out and bought a new amp. So I don't know. To me, it's kind of a dickish move, but I won't. That's my opinion only.
Are they going, like, doing other tryouts and stuff? Or
I don't know. They haven't said anything to her. So
Oh, it just
They
totally.
disappear.
Hey, Brad, you're going to be playing up in New York. Do you need a guitarist?
Do I what?
Do you need an extra guitarist
For what?
when you play up in New York?
No, because there's another.
There's 15
guy
people in the band
It's
already.
like,
The answer
it's
is,
like Slipknot,
the
literally.
answer is yes. Yes,
losing
I
my
could take a
voice here.
female
What the fuck?
guitarist. Yeah.
Sure. Come on
Add
up.
number 16
Exactly.
to the group.
Why not?
All right.
There's room on stage, I think.
Or
We're
the
playing a
front
bowling
row.
alley on August 24th. Come on down, man.
All right, I'm going to put my glasses
some
on
Maiden.
and for this one. An Aussie adult entertainment has detailed the unfortunate sex mishap she had on a first date, which landed her in the hospital.
Nice.
A woman has shared the unfortunate sex mishap she had on a first date. Alicia
Bud Light.
Davis,
Coney Island Mermaid.
they're picking beers out.
Sierra Nevada.
I'll stand by.
Guinness. You got Yingling Black and Tan.
Oh,
Yingling.
We're not keeping you, are we?
As long as you can pay attention to the story and picking a beer out at the same time.
Okay.
All right, so Alicia Davis, a
Mishap at a junkyard guy.
Australia sex worker.
Mishap in
not
her
a
junk.
sex worker, a porn star.
Oh, sorry.
Alicia Davis, a popular porn star from the Gold Coast, said she ended up in bed with a man after hitting it off on a first date. But their fun was short-lived after a sex toy they were using disappeared, resulting in the 32-year-old being admitted to the hospital, later undergoing emergency surgery. She has since
wasn't emergency.
issued a warning to others, stating that she had no idea how much trouble she could get herself into simply by using the popular adult product.
In her butt.
In her butt.
We decided to use an anal plug during sex, when all of a sudden it felt like it had fallen out, she told the news. So we stopped, and I put my hand down there and discovered it was gone. We started pulling the Duna.
It's like the duvet, the comforters,
Okay, we
all the
started
sheets.
pulling the sheets and pillows off the bed, looking underneath the bed for it, but it was nowhere to be found.
By the way, Jason Stallers just threw in the word wieners in the comment.
Where's the continue? Oh, there
Those
it is.
wieners are metal.
Wieners!
Okay, so Miss Davis, who described herself as an experienced user of the bedroom item due to her adult profession, said after giving herself an internal examination, she realized, I hate how they spell realized. Those
With an S
damn
instead of a Z?
Yeah, it's like, "Rrr."
You mean correctly?
Yeah, I know. Examination, she realized it was in fact inside her body. After multiple failed attempts to remove the butt plug herself, I would love to see that, she decided to head into the hospital where doctors performed an x-ray and confirmed its location.
Do you want to scroll to the x-ray?
Are
Scroll
we,
to the
are we
X-ray.
even going
Yeah.
to Buderbang because we kind of know she's a porn star?
We know she's smoking.
Yeah, but some porn stars are not
Can you
attractive.
please see
Joe.
that the butt plug base is in the shape of a heart?
Well, here's the thing. That
Well,
looks,
according to that
It
picture,
did not hold up.
Yeah, they're
Doesn't
supposed to
look
be
like a
flared
wiener.
for a reason so that they don't get sucked in.
right, but
That just means that there probably wasn't enough like cinch.
Joe, can you go get your butt
afterwards.
plug?
That would
Right now?
literally
Yeah.
disappear.
Well, I
there
would-
was probably a lot of real estate
you know where it's at, right?
That is
Yeah.
not
yeah, that's it.
allowing it to stop.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kitty.
Shmew.
So Joe,
If Jason was
There's a
here,
video. She explains it. If you want to scroll up.
I will. I
okay.
want to talk about Joe's butt plug for a minute. So Joe made a butt plug on
By
accident.
accident.
He was in the garage, and he can explain it in more detail, messing around with some epoxy. And this butt plug looks eerily familiar. I mean, it looks just like the one Joe made. So
It does not.
it does. I'm going to show it. I'm going
That
to
is
show
going
it.
to look like a little cone, and then the
Yeah,
base
it's-
is a heart.
You're crazy.
No,
Joe,
that does not look like Joe's butt plug.
Put the Drinking with Drew logo on
now look.
the X-ray.
So yes, it does have the Drinking with Drew logo on it. But look at this thing does. The shape of it looks just like that.
Because you're looking at it at like from the bottom up. It's
Yeah,
on its side. It's not like
This will fit.
it's not a profile picture of it, if you will.
Bend over.
You first.
This will fit.
Don't tempt me,
This
Mike.
Wait,
will-
hold on. I got a coin. Let's flip.
Right. It looks just like this X-ray. I don't care what you say. It looks just like it.
No,
Joe, what do you think?
I think she even has one with the Drinking with Drew logo on it.
probably.
It's probably inside
Yeah.
her. So although usually
I think that she owes you some royalty because,
Probably.
you know.
It's true.
probably the sticker's all worn out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
All right, so
we should make them and send them to every porn star that we can find the
I'm trying,
addresses
Joe.
for.
I'm trying. You're talking about butt plugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just send
the
them
drinking
to,
with Drew butt plugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
And send them out to every porn star that we can
This
find.
one we're
an
gonna
address for.
auction this one off eventually, because this is the original. This is the
accidental
one. Now you got to start making them on purpose.
I tried to make another one and I fucked it up.
Do we need to take a poll to see if you would pay more if it's not used in its current condition, or if somebody
I'm
has
sure
to
they'll
actually
pay more
stick it up their butts
I'm sure they'll
before it's
you
worth
can't
something?
you can't use the words not used and in its current condition.
Well,
You're disgusting, Joe.
Trust
me. As Andy's all like, touching it.
Well,
because that one's
putting
been
it
that
right
one-
near his face.
That one's been passed around. Everyone who's come on to the show and everyone that's been in the garage has experienced
Well,
that
it's
butt plug.
never. It's the plug has never disappeared.
Yes, it has.
Oh my God,
Well-
Joe is trying to tell us that he's put it up his butthole.
We all have.
No, that
Weren't
is-
you there that night?
No.
You know what? That was the night when they started the motorcycle up at 2:00 in the morning, and you cried and went to sleep.
The mufflers were trying to muffle the groans as it went into their butts. Is that what you're saying?
We all took turns.
That's disgusting.
So
was that the night I blacked out and then I woke up in an Uber
And your butt was
crying?
sore? Yeah.
yes, it was.
Okay.
So
You were wondering why there was that little bit of blood in your underwear the next day.
Well, there's a lot of real estate. We're fine.
Okay. Am I going to continue
How'd
on?
I get on this
Go
show?
ahead. Keep going.
All right.
All right.
Although usually not life-threatening,
Is this a Buderbang, by the
this
way?
is a Buderbang.
All right.
Oh,
It is.
I've already seen it. Yeah, I've read it.
Rectal foreign body removal can still have complications following migration of the object or bowel perforation, studies show. During her agonizing 2-day wait, Miss Davis documented parts of her time in a hospital, even sharing her plight on TikTok. Of course she did. I wasn't in pain, and it didn't feel uncomfortable or anything. It just felt like I had to go to the bathroom. I didn't have the feeling of wanting to go at all, but this could have also been out of fear. So let's Buderbang.
So she sat around for 2 days, hanging out at the hospital, waiting for her turn for surgery.
Because she wasn't considered an emergency.
Yeah, but you can't poop in the middle of that 2 days.
Right.
So like, what do you eat? Like you just
Probably nothing.
drinking like liquid diet just to
Probably.
kind of.
Drew didn't eat for like 4 days.
Right.
She's fine after 2.
Probably lost some weight.
Brad Buderbang.
I'm really mentally torn.
She's a porn star.
She is a porn star.
Yeah.
She could be a very large porn star, though.
She's
She
also
could be a
well
midget
traveled.
porn. She could
She's
be
also well
Well,
traveled
the
as
X-ray
well.
looked skinny.
That's true. Well,
He's gonna bang the X-ray. We're just gonna bang the X-ray. That's all.
Oh God. I'm just gonna go with my reserve boot.
Mm.
That was,
Okay. Joe, you said you saw it?
I sent the article to the group, so yeah.
okay.
But yeah, we're gonna bang anyway.
Okay. Laura?
I've seen it.
Okay.
She's banged.
Any comment?
I'm the only one that
banging?
hasn't.
No.
So this was just for me.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. So,
Duh.
she looks like a
I'm
porn
not liking
star.
the high-waisted like thong though.
No, I mean, she
I
looks...
mean, I like the low-rise.
I'm not a fan of the fakies, okay? And like, if this is a weird pose, I mean, but...
Yeah.
There's, let's see.
That's a nice X-ray though.
Like, that's
Totally cute.
a better photo.
Yeah.
But still, those tits look rock hard.
It's true.
Like, I just can't
They're
get into
fake.
that. I can't get into that.
I don't understand like the wording tattoo stuff. I don't know.
Oh,
For
I don't
me,
know
it
if we can
bothers
do
There's a
me.
safety PSA for all parents.
Should we do
Whether
What the
you're
hell?
in a
Why are
taxi,
we
a
watching
Lyft,
this?
or an Uber, never
know.
ever allow your kids to be the last out of the vehicle. And this is
I don't know what that was.
Don't give your kids.
I was trying to
butt
show.
plugs.
She has a video. I was trying to
it's
show.
Yeah,
but,
there was
okay.
probably an ad that you had to watch because there's so many clicks on it.
Okay. Never mind. It said it made me agree to sexually explicit material. So
Ooh.
probably good that we can't YouTube that, Joe.
Oh,
So
yeah. I guess not.
okay.
We're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah. Technically, it wasn't a booter bang
Lisa
on
said
my
boot.
list. Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not into the porn stars because there's just too many mileage.
Right.
It's true.
Too much mileage on those tires.
Wait until she gets a coin.
Yeah. Does Lisa want a
That's
coin?
literally going to be like the next porn.
Does
Like,
Lisa need a
women are going
coin?
to walk around to the guy, flip
Okay,
it.
send
and
her
She
one.
it's
might
gonna
need a
be how it
coin.
is.
I don't know. Was Lisa here when we talked about the coin?
Yeah, she was here from the beginning.
Okay. I mean, it's a very detailed coin. I don't know who,
Very detailed. If she had a butt plug in, you would see it.
Now, here's the thing,
And
Joe.
if it got stuck inside of her, you would see it. That's how detailed that coin is.
So this is for a guy to carry and flip.
I don't know.
I'm just asking you because
I
if
just
Lisa,
paid $2 for it.
if Lisa carries this around, I mean, it's very explicit. I mean, she could, I mean, if she was on a first date, I don't know.
Yeah.
First
See
date material.
how tonight's working out for us.
I mean, if you flip this in front of a guy, you're definitely getting laid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, if she's indecisive about what she wants to do, I mean,
no, but can you imagine being on a first date and a chick pulls this out at the dinner table and just flips it?
You wouldn't be able to stand up to leave.
Yeah, you're
I would
like,
say check, please.
yeah, you'd be like, okay.
It's a kickstand.
Now, if a guy pulls this out and flips it, you're pouring a drink down his fucking,
Face.
Yeah. Hey, I was gonna say something else,
Oh.
but yeah. I mean, so there's a difference in how these could be used.
Right.
If Lisa carries it, that's awesome. If I carry it, I'll get smacked. That's our society.
Because you're a chauvinistic pig.
Exactly. You can't assume you're getting laid.
But
just
you
have
got
to-
a coin.
You just have to pay for the $200 dinner and hope all goes well.
Is that how it works?
Yes, that's the way it works.
Like, I paid for dinner, so I'm kind of entitled.
No. It's
Call
not,
my dad.
It's not
Call my
entitlement,
dad.
Joe.
I'm rich.
It's the way society works. Brad.
Yes, sir.
So they reinstated the draft for males only, aged 18 to 26. Your son is what, 21?
Yep.
So what would you rather your son do? Like, if he got drafted, would you?
He can't be drafted. He's the only son with that name, right? I thought it was like a last name thing. Like they have to carry it on. That wasn't a thing?
No.
That wasn't a thing?
Never heard of that.
Or like the youngest one can't go or something like that?
No.
You're talking about something
Like old school draft rules. I thought it was just
after Saving Private Ryan, that was like you can't have everyone in the same family have all 5 brothers all die at
like
the
you
same
can't
time.
wipe them all out.
But that
right.
was no.
No, it doesn't work that way.
It don't work that way.
So
That's
Brad,
just 'cause less people
I don't know.
are
I assume you did, but
enlisting,
I had to
think,
register
right?
for the draft when
Of
I
course.
turned 18.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
I
dad.
registered.
My dad was born in 51.
Honestly,
so
I didn't know kids weren't doing that anymore. Like, did your son
didn't-
have to do the selective service registration?
I thought everyone had. I thought everyone did.
I
at
don't think
18.
anybody
I thought
might.
when you registered to vote, you had to do that.
Yeah.
But
As a male or
I don't know. I have to-
Yeah.
everyone? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't do it.
Well,
Okay.
you're a lady. Yeah, you don't have to.
Well, and
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And growing up, our age, yeah, when you turned 18, that had to be done. Like, I think I got
I
something in the
never
mail.
heard
Yeah.
that in like
Yeah.
people my age. I never
Yeah.
heard that.
It's because you're a woman.
I know, but I still feel like
Ask your
men
dad.
my age would. Well, my dad's different.
No, because
'Cause
most
he's
of them would have
older,
even
but-
talked about it because their parents probably did it shit for them.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, they're 18. They're not adult enough to know how to fill out their own paperwork.
Well,
But I know
So,
my
but
dad was
even-
born in 51, so when he turned 18 in 1969, it was the middle of like the Vietnam War.
right.
So he actually got his draft card in the mail for the Army, but he shows up to the draft board. He's like, oh, 2 weeks ago, I enlisted in the Navy. He said, okay, thanks. Take care. So he went
Well-
out. He went out to the Navy. He ended up doing harbor patrols in the Mediterranean when all his friends ended up in Vietnam.
Right. So, when you go mail a letter at the post office, they also had them up on the register,
Yeah.
now. I think that's maybe even how I did it. I don't remember, but you definitely had to do it. So your son, does he like military minded? Like, do you think he would
No.
just go?
I don't know. I mean, if he had to, I'm sure he would, but I don't think his generation's really like his group of kids that he hangs out with are not really in that mindset.
Well,
you
I
know?
think they still require
Well-
everyone to register, but I don't know if they actually
that's
enacted
kind
to
of the,
call anybody in.
Can you
Well-
select if you are drafted? Can you select like
No.
what you want to do? Like, I want to be a mechanic, or I want to do
I have no
computer something, as opposed to frontline shooting people, getting blown up. Like,
you might be able to select the service you want to go to, but I don't think they decide that until you're actually in
like
the
through
program.
basic probably,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
see how
Yeah.
unathletic
But
you are.
I think if you get drafted, you can say, I want to go in the Air Force, or I want to go.
Gotcha.
Wherever, you know.
Yeah,
I think
not-
that's how.
I'm not
it
sure.
works.
I'm not
thought-
sure.
I thought each one like drafts if the Army drafts you, you're stuck in the Army. But then once you go through the training, you could be like, oh well, I'm not good in the field.
I want to be an
I
Excel
don't know.
spreadsheet guy.
Yeah.
In the Army.
Well, I thought about going to OCS, which is Officer Candidate School.
Mm-hmm.
So after if you just enlist, you go in as an enlisted person. But if you go Officer Candidate School, you actually have to go to college first, have a degree, and then you go for OCS. And then if you come in as an officer.
Right.
And I thought about that, after I got out of school, and it didn't work out. I ended up I had a job lined up. So
I almost had the paperwork signed to go in the Air Force.
yeah.
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 I had
the paperwork. I was about to do it.
I was the
and
same
I
way. I
didn't
was
do it.
going to go in the Marines, but my mom begged me not to do it.
Yeah, my mom said the same thing.
So, but here's the problem
Thanks,
with
Mom.
our military. Our military is really, really degraded right now. So my suspicion is, and I've talked to Jason about this, I think this influx of immigrants coming into the country, I think that's to boost our military, and Biden is going to, and he's kind of already hinted at it,
Force them to serve?
Give people their citizenship if they serve in the military for at least 3 years.
Well, we've always had programs like that.
Well,
that
kind of.
We've given
but-
amnesty if they're service.
But not like this, Joe.
Yeah.
Not like where they're just jumping the fence and running into the country. So this is way, way, way different. But the problem is you're going to end up with people in like sleeper cells joining the military. There's no way to vet these people. So there's a big challenge that I see on the horizon. So not to get too political, but
How do you feel about Israel? Because not the current conflict, but the Israel process is that anyone
you have to serve.
Everyone, as soon as they
Absolutely.
turn 18, is required to serve. I think it's 2 or 3 years.
Same with Korea.
Male or female. And so the thing is, you end up with
I think Russia's like that, too.
everyone was
Russia
required
is,
to
yeah.
serve at least 2 or 3 years, and you end up with these 20-year-old girls that are like TikTok or whatever. They're taking pictures of themselves in their like military uniforms and posting it online.
Well, I don't mind that, but
I'm just saying, like,
But no, I think everybody should be required to serve the military. I mean, the United States obviously doesn't do it.
I think we have too many fucking people here.
Well,
If we had everyone between the ages of 18 and 22, like serve 2 years, like either before college or after college or something like that, I
Well-
think our military would be like 80,000 people or no, whatever we have. We have 300 million people in this country. We'd probably have 1 million people in the military right now.
There was a
Well,
K-pop star.
I think
that's
if you're-
Korean pop. If you don't know what that is, there was a K-pop star that literally had to like take a leave of absence from the band because you have to serve like 2 years or whatever, and he was getting to that point where he was going to hit his 2 years was going to expire. I don't know what the age bracket is. Say it was like 24. You have to have 2 years before then. So he was like 22. So he had to like take a break from the band and go serve.
Yep. Hey, Elvis did it.
yeah.
It's true.
I mean, I think if you're, I think
He
if,
also died on the toilet.
I
so-
think if you're in college, you shouldn't have to serve. But if you don't enroll into college, I think you should. Like I did go to college, but either way, I mean,
But then there's just going to be a lot of people with a lot of student loan debt that's not going to be able to pay it off because they're not going to get a job afterwards. So
But then
people are going to go to college to avoid military
well,
enrollment.
they're getting their loans paid off now anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It's not going to happen again.
the GI would have paid for it.
It's true.
So Laura thinks if you burn 2.7 tons of cocaine, it could probably hurt the environment.
Or the surrounding area. Like, seriously, that has got to be a nasty mushroom cloud of death that's being caught in the wind and being taken to surrounding cities and whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah,
it was
not good.
Richard Pryor's house in the 70s.
That's what I said. Yeah. So El Salvador authorities burned 2.7 ton pile of cocaine amid crackdown on gangs
Crackdown.
and drug trafficking.
Nice word.
Yeah. So
Well, what is the other options? I mean, they dump it in the ocean. Then you have cocaine
No, you
sharks,
don't-
like cocaine bear.
well, what do you do with trash, Joe?
I mean,
Buried under the fucking dirt?
that's what they do.
I know.
Yeah, well,
Is
Until
that,
it rots
is that,
away.
so-
Cocaine
is that
dolphins.
the problem?
I mean, it'll just leach into the water supply.
Well, somebody told me years ago who used to bounce at a bar that people used to do lines of coke off the back toilets, like on the
Yeah.
tank tops.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking disgusting. He's like, they'll do anything to get
Yeah.
a line up their nose. He said that they used to spray WD-40 on the backs of the toilets and like kind of just smooth
So
it
it's
out.
greasy.
And they said that it would actually turn the Coke black and ruin it. I don't know if it's true or not because I've never seen it, but mix the Coke with some WD-40 and apparently it ruins it.
But
But no one's going to want to sniff it, but it's still going to pollute the environment.
It's still, you have
still
to
going to go into
dispose
the
of it.
water. Like, what do you do? I mean, you can't
Here's
bury
what
it.
I think you should do. Use it. Like there are
let the bodies process it.
No, but
I mean,
think
there's
about
got to
it.
be a way that you can use it, like not
Legally
I'm not
or
saying
whatever.
like
Hey,
use it in its current
transport
state.
it to prisons and
No.
just
Let
let
them-
them go nuts.
I mean, let them
you know?
fucking go nuts.
No, but here's
There's
the
got to
thing.
be a way that
I
they
say
can,
like maximum security prisons. You know, the guys are in there for the rest of their
Yeah,
fucking
if they're
lives.
doing a
anyhow.
good
So
job.
you know what? We're gonna Scarface it up tonight and
Yeah.
just go for it.
Joe,
you know?
give me another.
How do I get the
But
scar
I
like
think
that, you pussy?
I think that if they
Joe, give me a baby
can
Java.
change it somehow, of course not in its current state of cocaine. There's cocaine
Well,
isn't
two
made
sips out
to
of
be
it.
like cocaine has to be made. So there's got to be a way that you can adjust
Brad's-
it and make
oh,
it into
you
something
sipped
else
this one, right?
useful.
Okay.
He had one sip
Yeah,
and he didn't
that's
want the
fine.
rest.
That's okay.
Their sores are healed. Don't worry. They're-
Is it
It's
warm?
not- yeah. Is that fridge?
It's been out. The
No,
whole
it was
time.
out.
Oh, motherfucker.
I'll give you a cold one if you want.
Yeah. Put this one back in there. Give me a fucking cold. So I think first off, why is cocaine is a schedule, I think 2. Yeah, because it's high, it has high addictive qualities, but it's also has medically approved reasons or purposes. So marijuana,
It's
there's
also
Opens
out
up
of
your
your
nasal
system in like
passages.
24
well,
hours.
It helps you breathe better.
it stops bleeding
Yeah.
too, and nasal they use it during nasal surgeries to stop bleeding.
It's a coagulant.
Yeah, so there's medical reasons that it can be used. So why not just ship it to fucking doctors that need to use it, surgeons that need to use it? But
It might be what it's stomped with though too, because I mean it's not pure
swap those
cocaine. You know, I mean they stomp that shit. You know,
well, but you
do
can
they?
test it.
Why
You
don't
can
you?
test
Why
it.
don't you educate us?
First
man?
off,
they do.
First
I mean,
off-
well, oh yeah, you guys don't know.
No, but here's the thing.
cocaine's just cocaine off a plant.
Just let us educate us.
This
Well,
is
it's
from,
like gasoline, kerosene. There's all kinds of crazy shit in
It's
cocaine.
formaldehyde.
but
Oh, yeah.
no. But here's the thing. This is El Salvador, so that shit's probably pretty straight. Like cocaine.
I mean, it
is
only
cut.
came over from Colombia.
Watch a process of cocaine.
know,
Your head
but-
will spin.
I trust me, I have. But
That's what I'm saying. Like, what you got to see what's the difference between like medical cocaine and
Come on.
It was
what?
something from the cartel.
All over your soundboard.
But I'm just saying, it gets cut more in America.
it was developed by
Then
the
El
CIA
Salvador.
to keep the black man down.
That was crack.
Oh, here we go.
That was crack,
That's
Joe.
crack.
So was
We gotta
AIDS.
put our fists in the air now.
Crack and AIDS were created
Yeah, developed by
to
the CIA.
wipe out African American community. You're popular.
I am. I apologize.
He only has 2 friends, and both of them called him today.
Give a napkin.
The one
Right
was
over
my
arm and beer.
sister.
You want me to get it?
Yeah.
What you got?
You spilled
Paper
it.
towels underneath the table.
Under the table, he said.
No, that's on the other side of the
table.
I can't reach that.
You may
Okay.
proceed.
Thank you.
Technical difficulties, and we're back.
Yeah. Laura had to wipe jizz off of her arm.
It's Java.
Java, sorry.
Java jizz.
Java jizz.
Yeah. All right.
Like
So
a well-oiled machine around here.
it is.
The WD-40.
So the consequences of having electric vehicles, Joe, is we'll soon live in a world with a staggering excess of oil that we can't fully use.
Yep.
Global energy watchdog IEA warns. Oil demand has been on a roller coaster ride over the last 5 years due to a global pandemic, wars, and other economic pressure. So that's happened against a backlash or backdrop of the U.S. ramping up shale production, countries tightly controlling how much oil is released, and the world transitioning to alternate energy sources. Joe, if you don't have an electric car,
Do not. Cannot afford one.
really?
They don't pay me enough.
The TPD are getting 12 electric vehicles in the near future.
That's a joke.
They had their little news press conference today, and they handed him one of those big, fake checks. Just
Yeah.
it was almost $1 million. It was like $963,000 is how much federal
For
funding
12 cars?
they got for 12 cars.
That's almost
cars.
$100,000 a car, which is
Well,
that's
Crazy.
probably what some of them
says
cost.
all these factors will
And
culminate.
some of them were Teslas.
Yeah.
Of course.
Stupid.
Well, here's the thing. Hertz Rent-A-Car, they had invested huge in Teslas. They bought something like 30,000 of them over the last couple of years, and they're selling them all because they're expensive to maintain. They're all breaking down. It's just a mess.
Well,
so they're trying to
Hertz
sell all of the
filed
used
for
cars.
bankruptcy during COVID. People who invested into Hertz lost their ass. And then amazingly enough, you check out Hertz price stock right now and it's brilliant. Like they're bounced all back and shit. I'm like, you guys shouldn't have fucking sold. Just you should have bought more during the bankruptcy and held it for 3 years. Anyways, so it says all these factors will culminate into a staggering excess of oil by 2030 that will far outstrip demand. So
2030 is not very far
no,
away.
that's literally a blink of an eye away.
Well, you have to think of several things at the same time. You have, things that are going on like New York. You can't build a building with natural gas anymore. You have to have electric.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't even install boilers or stoves anymore in any new buildings. You got most of the cities, and I think the federal mandates is how many percentage of cars have to be over so many miles per gallon. So every car dealership and every major manufacturer is switching over to hybrids or fully electric because they have to sell like 70% of cars are electric by so much dates. And all that's rolling out in the next couple of years too.
Well, when I was a
So
kid,
all of that shit's adding up together to an overall release, like we don't need oil anymore at all.
Well, when I was a kid, there was a scare tactic being thrown into the news all the time that we're going to use all the oil and the world is going to run out of oil and we're not going to be able to, drive cars anymore, yada, yada. So that's why they started putting that electric mindset, electric vehicles and all that. But I was like, I remember that shit. I was 10 years old being told that the world's going to run out of oil.
Well,
but people don't understand oil recreates itself. There's not just like let's assume, okay.
I mean, it takes billions of years, and it's dead dinosaurs and whatnot.
I don't believe that. I don't buy that fucking one bit. Fossil fuels. The word fossil needs to be removed out of that because it has nothing to do with dead dinosaurs. I don't even understand how that fucking makes sense. Like seriously.
Because of the tar pits, they found dinosaurs in there.
Yep.
Explain to me how that makes sense.
Hey, I was
Joe.
watching Encino Man over the weekend.
I was thinking, what was it? What was it? Last Action Hero?
Yeah.
Didn't they have the tar pits in that movie too?
So people actually believe that the oil we drive our vehicles with and heat our homes are from the fossils of dinosaurs.
The dead dinosaurs, like liquefied over millions
That
of years.
is the fucking most stupidest, ignorant thing I've ever heard in my life.
It might be true.
No, it's definitely not, Joe.
Okay.
I don't know why they haven't made roofs of
Well, they drill
electric
for oil,
cars,
so,
solar panels.
I mean, they find it
they
in the
drill
earth.
for oil. I mean,
It's in the fucking earth.
yeah,
The earth creates oil. It's like a lifeblood of the earth.
yeah, but it's
like sweat.
You have to admit it's probably coming from something. I'm
It's
sure
coming from the fucking earth.
right.
The middle of the earth.
So like
Not dinosaurs.
But oil
the
is
heated
toxic
core of the
when
earth
it's,
is producing a byproduct of oil.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
oil is
I would like
toxic
to
to
see
the
that.
earth, though.
I would like to
Like
see
a
a
big-
dinosaur turn into oil. Go ahead.
No, I'm
you
done.
cut me.
Decaying. I mean,
Okay, my dog that died in the backyard,
Yes.
it's not making oil.
You got to wait
it's
200
going to be
million
a quart
years.
of oil
I'm
in
sure.
about 100,000 years.
That makes zero sense
I just want it to be known that I did not cut Laura off.
this time.
Did I do that?
Trust me. I've been trying to read 10
It's in
articles.
every episode of Currents.
I get cut off 1,000 times.
Yeah, but we're trying to
She
add
just takes
content for the show.
She just takes it personal.
We're adding content
Okay.
for the show.
You literally, the first thing you hammered into all of us when you started this damn podcast was don't talk over each other because then I can't edit it and blah, blah, blah. So I try not to talk over people.
Well, can I
and then
say
get,
something?
You
Yeah,
shut
yeah,
your
yeah.
mouth.
Well, here's the thing. He doesn't edit anymore. He just posts the whole thing.
It's true. But I try to talk. If somebody has something to say, I shut up. I try
No,
to
you
talk.
don't.
I do
Blah,
too.
blah, blah, blah,
Rewind
blah,
this
blah,
fucking
blah.
thing. I've stopped reading 10 times when somebody starts talking.
I'll be over here if you want me to comment about the oil.
But I believe the oil reproduces.
I believe
over
I
time.
can fly.
I don't believe it is from fossils. So that's my personal opinion. Laura, what do you think?
I have no thoughts.
Someone's
What do you feel about coal, though?
My dad or my grandfather's a coal miner.
Yeah. Where do you think coal comes from?
It's a mineral. It comes from the earth. It
Okay.
makes diamonds.
Where do you think diamonds come from?
Coal.
It's a byproduct of oil.
I think we're gonna see it solve
Because
the
oil
world's
is the
energy
lifeblood.
crisis here.
Maybe. I mean,
I don't think there'll be a surplus of any.
would you rather
oil,
wear a
by the
diamond
way.
ring or a fossil, a dinosaur fossil on your?
How do you
finger?
feel about lab grown
What's worth
diamonds now
more?
versus natural diamonds? Because apparently there's a big issue with that.
I mean, I think diamonds are fucking ridiculous to begin with. I will never buy a diamond ring. Like as far as like
Again?
to improve. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even buy the first two.
Huh?
But
Wait, how did you? Yes, you did.
He got him on layaway. He could just give them back.
He did. Don't let him lie.
What was it? Rent-A-Center? He knew it wasn't gonna last.
Hey,
so he just
if you put a diamond ring on credit and you don't pay that credit card, technically you didn't pay for it. Because when I got divorced, I said fuck it and I left all that shit behind.
But did you end up selling the diamond afterwards to pay
No,
off?
she took it.
So who's got the credit card?
Which
The
one?
The bank got stuck with that shit.
Which one?
Okay.
Number 1 or 2?
Well, number 1 doesn't count. 'Cause
What
everyone
happened to
was
the
so
oil?
It's apparently has something to do with diamonds. I
So
don't know.
here's the thing. So there's two different issues. You got lab grown diamonds versus natural diamonds, and the sellers are complaining that the lab grown diamonds are flooding the market with usable product that people like, and it's cheap, and because of that, it's driving the price of regular diamonds down, and if you have a lab grown diamond, you can't turn around and resell it because there's so many out there that there's no market for the resale, which is fine. You're buying a cheaper product because you can get the quality without having to pay the bill.
Yeah, that's just someone bitching about someone
Exactly.
tapping into their market.
Exactly.
So,
And then you have the other thing is that there are
Get over
so
it.
many real diamonds out there, like that the price right now, or even the price over the years, has been artificially inflated because they store all of the diamonds in like a vault in like Switzerland or something, and only release so many per year to keep the price high.
yeah,
To
or
keep
upstate New York.
the inventory small so that the price stays high. If they actually released all the diamonds that they have, then they can lower the prices dramatically and people wouldn't have to pay so much money.
You heard
Well-
that though, like in upstate New York, all the acidics are buying all the old farmlands are up there,
They've
and they've been
doing it.
investing in diamonds for
Yeah.
years. So they actually bring them up from the city and up to upstate
Yeah.
New York. So yeah, they're
Well-
hoarding them too.
Yeah.
People don't understand how the market works.
Well, they manipulate it to keep the prices high, but the people that need it are
Hey, when
stuck paying a lot of
PVC
money.
runs that Sicornian thing, I'm
But-
all over it, man. I'm just.
But here's the
here's my
thing.
credit card.
Gold is expensive because it's considered a rare mineral. All right. And there's an asteroid that apparently is so packed with gold. It has like 10 quintillion. It'd be worth 10 quintillion, they're saying. And I don't even know what number that is. Of nickel,
lot of
and
zeros.
iron, platinum, gold. It's literally
I think
It's
12
quintillion.
zeros.
So
Quintillion.
it's like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Quintuplets is.
Yeah, but I think it's like 15 zeros.
Okay, so they're saying if they mined this asteroid, that they can make everybody in the world rich.
Right.
That
you
makes
on- you
zero
only-
sense.
you
How much
only
fucking
rich.
money is it going to
All
cost
of
you
a
to get to the
sudden-
asteroid
no,
and mine it?
But
Right.
no,
But you're only rich if you can sell it, and you're not going to
No,
sell
it-
it to other people that have the same
Only
fucking
the
thing.
rich people are going to mine
Exactly.
it, and they're just going to get richer.
Right. And they're not going to sit there.
It
Oh,
would-
let's share the wealth.
Right.
Oh,
No,
like
it
making
Bullshit.
marijuana legal is gonna get the drug dealer on the street become rich. No, it's just the
Right.
fucking like
It's
the
going to be
cigarette companies are gonna start selling marijuana instead of cigarettes.
It's going to
and
be
they're the ones
next
that are gonna
thing
make money.
to hit the surface of the earth, and it's going to wipe out humanity as we know it. And in the next round of people, they're going to be rich because they're going to have that gold-filled.
No, everybody's
asteroid.
gonna have gold, and it's not worth any money.
We're gonna be the dinosaurs that
this
then
is the
make
one that doesn't
oil
understand how the market
for
works.
the next round of people who live on this planet.
Okay, Lori.
If everyone in the world had gold, it wouldn't be worth any money.
How much is sand worth?
I literally just connected like 14 of the last stories we talked to in one little sentence, and you're mad that I'm like making a joke out of this and not talking about.
You know what I love about this show? It gets very uplifting.
It does.
You know,
it does.
and I feel good.
What's Laura? What? So, but it's like sand. Sand is everywhere. Okay, it's not a rare mineral. So, gold would officially be worth nothing.
If everybody had it, it wouldn't be worth anything.
Right. So that's why. And I was literally reading this. I don't know what it was on Twitter or some, article, and people were commenting that oh, we need to go mine it. We need to do this. Everybody can be rich.
We need palladium.
They're just idiots. Yeah.
So they could put it in your cell phones.
It's called 16 Psyche. That's the name of the asteroid.
And where is that located?
It is located in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter.
Yeah.
So it's just a hop, skipping away.
Yeah, sure, no problem. They'll get there, in about 50 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll be dust.
You'll be the next round of fossil fuel.
Unless I get lucky, I'll be 105.
You'll be
you're dust in the
you'll
wind.
be bratty fuel.
Hey, you'll know when your car fucking kicks ass, you run on bratty fuel. That's all I'm saying.
Then you have the neighbor tries to stop you in the street.
That's right. Karen on her rollerblades. Didn't they lose those in the 80s?
Lisa mentioned that you can turn cremations into diamonds.
Yes. They can crush your
soul
dog or your grandma into a diamond.
Now, do you have to do that immediately, or can you
No.
do it when they're cremated?
Do it anytime.
Just whenever, yeah.
All right. My mom's 90.
You're waiting for that diamond.
Finally getting the family jewels.
She already spent the money.
Well, but think about it. I mean, I have my brother and my mom have been cremated. So my brother's in a gas tank. My mom's in a
He's right in front of you,
yeah.
actually.
Let's clarify. It's still an urn. It just looks
Yeah, it's
like
a
a
gas
motorcycle
tank.
gas tank.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And it's in the studio.
It's in the studio.
And I feel creepy. I'm out of here.
You did scare Simon. Oh, no, he's there.
No, he's crashed at my feet.
So
Being the dog whisperer.
Laura says she wouldn't mind having a lab-grown diamond, but I think that's because she just wants to wear bling.
No, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I mean,
Yeah.
What's the price
I'm
difference?
frugal when it comes to
A lot.
buying everything else.
It's
So
like a 90% discount.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because then you can get a better,
My 20
better
years coming
stone.
up.
You can get a larger stone, and you don't break the bank. You don't have to worry about financing it. Like it's just, it makes so much more sense financially in my eyes, and they look just as good. And nobody's gonna look at it and be like, lab grown.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: all the major diamond retailers, they all claim to sell, the movie Blood Diamond. So now they all claim
Conflict free.
Conflict
yeah,
free.
conflict-free diamonds. Which, come on,
I think it's bullshit.
I think that's big
Like
time bullshit.
Organically grown bananas.
Right now, I
Still picked by a slave.
Here's the thing: if I had like 10, what would it be? Okay, if I went to where do they mine diamonds at? Chile,
South Africa.
South Africa. Okay.
Didn't you see the movie that you're just referencing?
I don't remember where the fucking thing took place,
It's
Joe.
literally South Africa.
Well, I know the area. But,
Most of all of them are in Africa.
okay. I could go down there for like $1,000. I could put a diamond up my ass and fly back to America.
Yeah,
Why don't you just put a piece of coal up your ass and do the same thing?
Could also get like your hand chopped off
By who?
by the people that work in the mines.
Well, I would.
Well, if you hide it inside the butt
I
plug,
pers-
you already got an excuse. You know?
Exactly. I mean, I personally wouldn't do it. I would just go down there and pay somebody to go do it.
Okay. Now,
So
when,
I would be
what you-
contributing to the blood diamond.
What they do find is a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in order for that to be usable, they have to take that, they have to cut it, they have to shape it and polish
Right.
it.
I
and
would
all
pay
that
somebody
stuff.
to do that here.
Okay.
I'm just saying I would pay somebody $1,000 as opposed to
that's nothing to them.
what?
That's nothing to them.
$1,000 to a kid that's making 25 cents out there. That's why they call it blood diamond, Joe, because they have these kids out there all day long looking for diamonds and they get paid 25 cents. I'd pay the motherfucker $1,000
Okay.
and just, get it across the border.
Okay. Good luck.
I mean, But
If you wanna take the-
then you
if you wanna
Sounds like a
take that,
plan.
good
then
luck.
you get here and you get a fucking nice diamond. You sell the motherfucker for 20 grand. I mean, that's
If you have a nice diamond that somebody shoved up their ass to get to America, it better be worth more than 20 grand.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
This is your father's watch, and I shoved it up my ass for years. I'm giving it to you.
I mean, I thought 20 grand was a good profit.
Yeah.
No.
You know, it'd be 19 grand because I spent
Yeah.
1,000.
If
but
you get a really nice, if you get a really nice diamond, like it's set in a ring, it's probably going to be worth more than 20 grand.
Especially
right
if it's an uncut diamond.
Yeah.
Uncut diamonds are worth a lot more than usable ones because they can cut that up into like 6 pieces.
now. Whatever they want.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm even doing better.
I don't think you know much about the
No.
diamond production
This is
process.
I don't.
not his
That's,
forte.
that's why I could tell.
No, it's like an
watch
uncut
watch a
male,
few more TV shows.
Or maybe not. All right.
But I'm just saying, you go down there, you pay somebody that does know about it. You're just the money man.
So you don't go down
there.
yourself.
No.
Oh, that's what I've heard.
Are the diamonds soaked in blood? Because
That'd make them more. That
I'd
would
be down.
Yeah. They had red.
I'll kick in
Red
500.
diamond.
they had
That's
red
so
diamonds.
metal.
Yeah. Jason Star Wars stuff.
Because
Metal.
when you get blood diamonds, Drew, they got to be soaked in blood.
Yes.
that makes them metal.
Lisa
Now,
says
excuse me
that
while
she
I play
wouldn't
my
mind.
acoustic guitar.
Lisa says she wouldn't mind a
Lab-grown,
lab-grown
yeah.
diamond. But
That was one thing that Steve Irwin's daughter, Bindi Irwin, when she got engaged.
Bendy,
Bindi, that's the
Bindi.
daughter. Yeah.
can I flip a coin in front of her?
She's
No.
pretty. She's a looker.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah.
said that was one of when she was getting engaged. That's what she asked her fiance to get her was a lab-grown diamond, so that
Yeah.
it would be actually conflict-free instead of just saying that it is and not knowing where it came from.
I want a blood diamond now.
Right.
I don't care about conflicts. Fuck it.
Well, now I mean the actual diamonds, they have a serial number inscribed.
Yeah, laser
Yeah.
engraved.
In them.
Laser
yeah.
engraved.
And you can't see them with the naked eye, so you have to take them and get them undressed.
It's called a jeweler's loop.
Huh? I see what you did there.
You need a jeweler's loop.
You fucking dirty dog over there. Bounced up. Well, flip that coin.
Exactly. So yeah,
So what we covered today?
Diamonds.
All right.
we went
Diamonds,
through
oil,
the list. I actually started the show
Buderbangs.
and I gave a list of what we were going to talk about to give some teasers, which was the first time I've done that. We do have a top 10 list, but you know what? I think I'm just going to not do the top 10 list. But
Oh my
Fine.
God, Stallworth. Okay, seriously, this is going.
Wait, is he on now? Because I bet he said wiener.
No,
He
said,
did earlier.
Don't you know diamonds are a girl's best friend? And then he put in parentheses 80s song, but forgot who the band was.
Okay. Bon Jovi? Well, who's the band? I don't know.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Wasn't that Marilyn Monroe like way back in the day?
I have no idea. I thought that was a
Or unless he's talking about like Material Girl and that's Madonna and she's on a band.
I thought that was an International Diamond like commercial.
Well,
I
then
think
it wasn't
the
an
only
80s
thing
band.
That's a diamond
Marilyn
is
Monroe
forever.
sang was "Happy Birthday" to Kennedy
Mr.
there before she got
President.
killed.
Well, I know it's on an 80s band.
I guess I missed it. I mean, I
No one's
think
going to
we,
Google it.
I think we should make.
Well, I
some-
would, but I'm
Hey
making
Google.
sure I check the chat.
I think we need to make the blood diamond itself. We need to make one of those.
You mean you need to make a red stone?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a ruby?
No, it's got to be a diamond.
Do you want lab grown?
Nope. I want it to be real, Joe. I want.
So you can't make it.
You want to see the blood dripping
But
from
you
the
can
diamond.
Well, you'd have to make the dye because
Yeah.
diamonds aren't red.
Yeah, but how do you dye a diamond? You can't.
I don't know. We gotta figure it out, Joe. Isn't
can't
there an
dye a
Excel
diamond.
spreadsheet for that?
No.
You sure? I
No,
thought you
there's
were
not.
an Excel spreadsheet master.
Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend is a jazz song introduced by Carol Channing in the original Broadway production of Gentlemen Prefer Blondes in 1949.
Lisa says.
Lisa also said Marilyn.
Well, but she said "must not kill" song.
That too.
You should make a song called "Blood Diamond."
It's
I think it's
the
on
Must
the
Not
next
Kill
album.
song is "We Shoved the Diamond Up Your Poop Chute."
Okay, perfect.
It's only 5 seconds long.
It's just a bunch of screaming. Ah!
Poop chute.
That's like
the poop hole loophole.
That's it.
that's like squid.
I just wrote it. Hit.
That's the poop hole loophole.
That's how I come up with my hits, Drew. Right there,
It's like that.
right on the spot.
That's like Squid Pisser last night. They had songs that were like 5 seconds.
That's a
long.
weird name.
I mean, the band, like they have these masks that remind me of a horror movie. Like if somebody, kind of like what was it called? Was it Strangers? Or it was with Liv Tyler, and she's like out in the cabin,
night.
and they're like they have like no signal out there, and the strangers like end up on their door, and they have like those weird masks on. You know, it was like years ago.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what their
Eyes Wide
masks
Shut?
were. No. No.
Whatever happened to Liv Tyler? She just fell off the planet.
I know, right? It's that meteor that did in Armageddon.
Jason said Janet Jackson redid that song.
I mean, it's a jazz standard, so a lot of people have done it, but
Okay.
you guys don't listen to jazz, so it's a different
Are we?
different genre for you.
Laura says she doesn't want to eat after 9 o'clock. So are we doing
Really?
wings tonight?
Well, it's already 9.
I know. I'm hungry though, so
I'm always
I
hungry.
will drive you guys.
You're not going
she's
to
gonna
eat?
eat. Brad, you want to
You're
go
going to
get wings?
socialize?
Yeah, I'll take a ride.
Okay. So we're gonna go grab some wings. Should we do our commercial again for Glory Days?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, you're all right. Marilyn Monroe did sing that. Huh. I'm learning a lot.
Then she
on
got
Google.
murdered, and then she got murdered.
Oh, she didn't get murdered.
No.
Not fucking around
CIA
with the Kennedys
the CIA
or
did
presidential shit or anything.
No.
No, she didn't get murdered, man. She overdosed.
She found out that oil isn't from fossil fuels.
We're saying too much on this show right now.
I wonder if she was like the first known victim of like Washington fixers.
No.
Yeah.
Like known.
I don't think so. We could probably research like early 40s and 50s takeout situations. I mean,
Can we use the Drinking with Drew petty cash to purchase one of her one of her Playboy issues?
sure, Joe, just for you.
Yeah.
I'll have it ordered tomorrow.
I know you can buy like replicas of it, but
Yep. All right, so the Drinking with Drew show. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Oh my
he's
God.
trying to find it, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go into our commercial, okay? And you need to switch the camera around while I'm talking because we need everybody in the commercial. We're trying to get sponsored by Glory
What
Days.
am I supposed to do?
Just be a camera producer, and when I'm talking,
That's what she does. She
when I'm
moves the
talking,
cameras.
you guys give like a thumbs up. You know, like yay, Glory Days wings. Okay.
Can I pee first?
This
No.
is gonna take 10 seconds.
God damn.
All right, here we go.
You gotta hold it.
The Drinking with Drew show. We're on our way to Glory Days in Riverview, Florida. It's $10, all you can eat wings. Be
Boneless.
there and meet the crew. Buy us a beer. Maybe we'll buy you one. And Joe will show you his butt plug.
Every Tuesday night at 9:00.
Tuesdays at 9:00 is kind of when we're thinking about eating, but we're probably going to get there at 9:30. Does that sound right?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. And we're going to do a commercial while we're there because Joe did a great job at that commercial. Okay. Brad, go pee.
Thank you.
And the outro.
And the outro.
Done
All
by
right,
Must
y'all.
Not Kill.
Thank you for joining. We'll be back next week. Be sure to share our podcast and our live TV show with everybody you know. Talk about us while you are walking your dog, while you are at the beach, while you are flipping coins for sex. Talk about us everywhere. And be sure to check out Joe's riding lawnmower videos. They're very popular, and I think we're going to get him sponsored by a tractor company here pretty soon, maybe even Tractor Supply. So we have a lot in the works here. Be sure to get your free beer from James Joyce and your sticker, 3-inch stickers. Laura?
What? Who?
Okay. All right. We're out. Take care. See you soon. All right, everybody. This has been another episode of the Drinking with Drew show. Stay tuned for more uploads, more shows. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Humble Social, all the socials. Our live shows are Tuesday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to check us out live. You can call into the show and be a part of it. See you soon.